Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to the San Francisco Starfleet franchise mode here on NHL 24. Moving into episode number 35 for the 2035 postseason. It is year number 11 here in San Francisco. 11 years, 11 postseason berths. We are coming off of our second winningest season as we went 56, 21, and 5 in 2033-34. We won our third President's Trophy, and now we're going to be looking for just our second Stanley Cup through 11 years so far. So if you're joining us after you've already gone live, as always, you can hop ahead to the 5-minute mark. That's when we'll actually get started. But if you're joining us as we are doing all the usual things I got to do, description, thumbnail, etc., then we'll start welcoming everybody in. Welcome, Mighty Joe. The Fleet Offs, yes. The Starfleet playoffs, exactly, the Fleet Offs. For episode number 35, this episode will be calling on the captain, our new captain, Avery McIntyre. A lot of responsibility on his shoulders. His first postseason as captain. Caleb, Gen Z, Mackenzie, welcome to the stream. We had a lot of trouble in the past with Avery McIntyre. A lot. We've had some trouble, I should say, with Avery McIntyre and his postseason performances. But this is a year in which we need to see him at his best. 91-point season, 52-goal year. Yes, exactly. There's always something new to learn about Quebec, Hobbsy. There's always, and I mean always, something new to learn about Quebec. Isn't that true, Lieutenant DeSora?
That is certainly true. I learn new things every day.
Welcome to my fiancée, Lieutenant Jenna DeSora. Thank you for joining us here this evening. Very fitting for the Starfleet postseason as we met in Starfleet serving on the USS Enterprise.
Well, that's it. Thank you for having me, Data and Data Community. Does your Data community have a name?
The Dataverse, maybe.
The Dataverse. Interesting.
I probably would be the Dataverse.
Taking suggestions.
Yeah, we could. So we could workshop it a little bit.
Workshop it. The Dataverse is nice. Thank you, Dataverse, for having me.
There you go. Doggy, hello, I'm here. Watched up the Expos yesterday. It was great. Bring up Ryan for injuries for the playoffs or make him the ace. The thing is, you can't just bring him up for injuries and see what happens. There would have to be an injury first, and then you call him up. But if there were an injury to a pitcher, he'd be first pitcher up. Yeah. And Leafs King, hi Dad, I was just getting bored. I got a notification by YouTube you're streaming, so now feeling, hey, perfect timing. We should boycott NHL 25. We'll see what they put out. Well, if there's no GM connected or franchise connected by NHL 26, I think that's where we're going to boycott, because they said it was a 3-year plan. And that's why I'm giving them the leeway until when if injuries happen. Mackenzie, welcome to the stream. There's a little Android head for you. There you go. Mackenzie's going to join the Dataverse. Well, actually, Mackenzie's already part of a Dataverse, as Mackenzie's often here in the streams. Thank you, as always, for your viewership. Just doing all the usual things on the side here, as we'll get started for year number 11 postseason momentarily. SB, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Glad you could stop by. Bonsoir. Hey, bonsoir, Meg Dom. Bonsoir, mon ami. Ça fait longtemps. Glad you could make it in. A couple of back-to-back comments there from SB and Dom. Haven't seen them in a live stream in a little bit. Really happy to be able to get as many into... And Red, welcome back as well. As Red was just here for the Expos. Or was it Arizona the other day? But earlier it's 3 nights in a row that we stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll have no stream on Thursday, no stream on Friday. But then on Saturday, we'll have the DeSora Fantasy Draft special, as is also going to be an 8,000 subscriber special, and is also going to be my birthday stream. So it's going to be a 3-for-1: the birthday stream, the 8,000 subscriber special, and the DeSora Fantasy Draft. So that'll be fun on Saturday, July 20th. That'll be our next live stream after we're done this one here. There we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to multitask a little bit. The upside of Hage, I'd say upside, probably it would likely, what's the floor? That's what I'm looking for. The floor, I think, is middle six center. I think the ceiling is second line center for Michael Hage. Just came back from SoCal. No kidding. What are you doing over there, Dom? And then Dom, as just coming back from SoCal, leaves the $6.99 donation. Hey, merci beaucoup, c'est très généreux. Merci, mon ami. Time estimate for Saturday, probably 7 p.m. Eastern, but we could play around with it. Dom, let me make sure I add that to the raffle. Did you already have any? I don't think you had any, Dom. Vacances, ben. Chanceux. Dom, and that was 699. So that's going to be 2 entries into the created player raffle for Dom. Vacances. La belle vie, hein? I'm glad you're able to profit a little bit. How long were you there? Was it enjoyable? How was the weather? What did you do? I'm happy to hear that you were able to take some time off. And the 699 is going to go a long way. Just had a massive purchase today. I bought the bedroom set. Actually, Lieutenant Desora and I, who just stepped out, bought the bedroom set. We ended up not going with the brick. Too many negative reviews, honestly. So we did not go with the brick. We went somewhere else, and I'm very satisfied with our choice. But it was a costly one for a bedroom set. Good evening, Data. How you doing? Doing all right, War Master. Like I said, just bought the bedroom set, so I'm feeling okay, but the pockets are hurting a little bit, but we'll get through it. Hope all is well. I have a job interview tomorrow, so wish me luck. I'm waiting for Friday so I can play the new college football game. I'm excited. Hey, that's incredible. Well, good luck on that, and please let us know how it goes. Well, I like Kent Hughes' vision. I believe in the vision that he has. Oh, and we're already... I said we'll get started at the 5-minute mark. We're past the 5-minute mark into the 6-minute mark. So let me just send out the tweet, and then we'll be good to go. My apologies. Sorry for the lengthy introduction here, but now we are good to go. Weather was amazing. Just there for 2 weeks. Came back for 2 days. Pouring rain in Ottawa. And we left again. Well, there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the San Francisco Starfleet franchise mode on NHL 24. Moving into the year number 11 postseason. 56-21-5 was our record this past year in 2033-34. It was our second winningest season, and it was our third President's Trophy title. Yeah, the bedroom set is huge. So huge in accomplishment and in price, but there's more expensive ones, and it was a happy medium between sustainability. It's gonna last a long time, but the brick has cheaper options, cheaper customer service, and of course cheaper price. So cheaper prices, cheaper quality, cheaper customer service, all much cheaper. So if that's your budget, then that's your budget. But if you can't afford to, it's not like it was triple the price, but if you can go just a little bit higher, the next echelon, you can get the better customer service and the wood that's going to last you 3 times as long. I don't mean to make it into a furniture discussion here. And S saying, I would have been more excited for the college football game if Harborough hadn't left Michigan. Yes, they must have the real coaches in there, right? I won't be doing a college football series yet, but that could be an option moving forward. People seem to be excited for it. So that being said, it was our third President's Trophy in the last 2 years. So last year we lost in round 2. The year before, welcome Yeska. The year before we lost in round number 1. The year before that, 3 years ago, Stanley Cup Final. But in years 3, 4, and 5, Stanley Cup Final, loss, win, loss. Then again in year number 8, we lost. Now here we are in year number 11. So our Stanley Cup Finals have been in years 3, 4, 5, and 8. 3, 4, 5, and 8. We've been to 4 Stanley Cup Finals, but our record in those Stanley Cup Finals is 1-3. We've lost most recently to the Coyotes in 6 games back in 2028. Then the round 1 loss, the round 2 loss. The expectations are high in this 11th season as we finish with the President's Trophy, and we want to make sure that we can make it worth our effort. Sorry, I put that down. Now I have full focus. I had to put the computer down as I was just reading off the Excel sheet. Perfect. Okay, so on the year that was, let's just quickly recap the year that was. When we look at our scorers, Avery McIntyre, the new captain. As the episode is entitled, this episode we're calling on the captain. Avery McIntyre had a 91-point season to lead the team, but in recent years, he hasn't always been great in the playoffs. We'll see about the President's Trophy jinx. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. More often than not, it does, but when you have a powerhouse team, and not just a President's Trophy winning team, but a powerhouse team, sometimes it can be strong enough to undo the voodoo. So Avery McIntyre, in his career in the playoffs, 17-24 with 14 goals, great. Stanley Cup champions, 21 goals, 31 points in 24 games, incredible. 14-21, yup. 6-6, yup. 18-13, yup. 20-23, yup. But the last 2 postseasons, he has scored just 3 goals in 16 games, despite being a 50-plus goal, 6 consecutive 50-plus goal seasons. He has scored just 3 goals in the last 16 postseason games. Yes, 10 points in 16 of the last 16 postseason games as -1 though. But he's got to get back on the horse here. Yeah, Dom, I'm engaged. We got engaged over the Christmas break. Now we're only getting married next year, but we've bought the house, we're buying the furniture, we're planning the wedding. There's a lot to come. So that's why when you gave the $699, I said that's where it's going towards. As much as, of course, with King Turby's donations, I've been able to get the new computer, the new laptop, the new microphone, the new chair. That was from, actually, let me go back. New computer, new chair from King Turby and from Dice as well for the chair. New microphone came from Mila. PlayStation 5 came from Mark. So it's really crowdfunded here. Now, as much as all the other donations go into that pot, it's also going to be going towards being able to push me a little bit closer to maybe doing this more and more full-ish time someday. But that's still far away. Just any donations now on top of buying games can also go towards the wedding, the honeymoon, the house, all the costs entailed with that. So I appreciate it. Starfleet has let us down before, but Desora is here now, so it's a whole different world. Exactly. We gotta get her back in here. She stepped out for a moment. We gotta get her back in here. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked by little things. Let me just recap the season. Cole Perfetti went point per game, 82 in 82 for the now 32-year-old. Otto Stenberg, was it a fluke last year when he scored 71? Nope. He answers with a 74-point season. Just as good. Hobby Buster, I'm in my 20s. You can, I've never really, I don't know if it's a real secret, I've never really said it, but I'm in my 20s. And I'm not, I've graduated university, I'm in my 20s. Frank Nazar, same thing. With that 74-point season of fluke? Nope. Answers back with a 72-point season. Valachevitz is the one that we've been struggling a little bit to figure out in terms of, is he... What's the word I can look for? Is it consistent? No. Is he going to be a prolific goal scorer? I guess is the word that I'm looking for. 41 goals in his rookie season, and he's never gotten back there since. 29, 37, 29. Yeah, it's actually the first time we've given a range. So, in the 20s. And then Dom comes back again! Yeah. Dom again, Gestation Mon Ami, been married for 13 years myself, the 27.99. Yeah. And Hobby Buster, me too, I'm 25, just bought a house too, I know how you feel. Love the videos. Hey, Hobby Buster, yeah, we're pretty much in the same boat there, my friend. Thank you so very kindly for the kind words, but another huge thank you to Dom for the $27.99. Dom, if you don't know, every donation gets your name entered into a raffle for a created player in another franchise mode series. So a donation of $27.99 through YouTube, I think that's going to be, we're going to call it 5 entries. If you do it through the PayPal link in the description, it doubles, so that would be 10 entries, but because on YouTube it'll be 5 entries. So the $27.99 coming in from Dom, extremely generous. Thank you, my friend, and I'll make sure Desora hears about it as well when she comes back. Very kind, and that's what this community is. All about the kindness, the wholesomeness, the working together, the enjoying of the franchise mode, the sports, and the genuine friendships that are built through it. Thank you for all the kind words, guys. So and then going back to the points here, the question is Michal Valachevitz. 29 goals, 70 points. The guy has 5-star shooting. He's a first overall pick power forward from 2030. Would it make sense to use him in a blockbuster trade to bring in someone who's going to be another 40-plus goal scorer with Avery McIntyre? Because aside from McIntyre, there's no other player on this team who has 30-goal capability, really. And then, out of nowhere, we get it from Skylar Lucic, who's a bottom 6 potential guy we found from the AHL. He's one of the best franchise mode stories ever, but he shouldn't... anything we get from Skylar Lucic is gravy. It's extra. So we should not have to rely on him so much. We'll get him into the top 6 next year, probably, and it's going to be tough with Frank Nazar there. But, again, a question for next season. Anyways, Valachevitz, it's going to be a question mark on what his status is on this team moving forward if he can't become that 35, 40, 45 goal scorer that we want him to be. This run in the postseason may dictate Valachevitz's future. Well said, Hobbsy. Aside from that, Alexis Lafreniere, 69 points from him. That is his third 70-ish point season with Starfleet, so we love to see the consistency from Alexis. Cole Hudson, 69 points. That's a career high. No, he has 71. Yeah, second best season. Yeah, we have a lot of 20-goal scorers. That's it. But we need a couple who are... McIntyre at 52, that's fine. But if I could exchange one of the 20s for a 30s, I think that'll go a long way because we've seen how this team struggles when McIntyre slows down. Skylar Lucic, 33 goals and 65 points in 76 games for the once 76 overall with bottom 6 potential who we brought up from the AHL after he had a 50-goal season 4 years ago. 39, 67, 65 points, 103 goals, and 171 points through 240 NHL games. One of the best stories we've ever had on franchise mode. David Pastrnak in a reduced role this season, 52 points from him, playing just 13.5 minutes per night. But we saw what happens when we give him more ice time. So we got to make sure. Last postseason, he was really something else, eh? He had 12 points in 11 games last postseason. So David Pastrnak getting his ice time would make sense, but into the future, I'm not sure if we can keep him beyond this season. Rickard Rask, 47 points from the rookie. Very good to see development from him. Vyacheslav Emelin with 44. Esa Blumdahl in his sophomore season with 38. Limited ice time, another guy we need to get ice time for. Artem Nesterov, 13 goals and 24 points in 53 games. Another depth guy, but 5-star shooting. Could we try and get him boosted up soon enough as well? Moritz Seider at 33 years of age, 22 points and a plus 30 for the Chief of Security. Quietly, his 5th season here in Starfleet, just so quietly consistent. Moritz Seider, always doing what we know he is capable of doing year in and year out. Jalen Ramirez, 20 points and a plus 27. Samuel Bolduc, 14 points and a plus 19. Yolonen in his rookie season, 12 points and plus 11. Ludvig Eriksson, 12 points plus 12. Michael Bishop in 40 games played scored 10 points. And Dale Mann in depth, as a depth defenseman, 1 assist in 6 games. Goaltending, Juha Mikkola, the 2-time Vezina winner, went 41, 18, and 5 with 4 shutouts, a .909 save percentage, and 2.91 goals against average, while Zherdev went 15 and 4 with 3 shutouts, .929 save percentage, and 2.08 goals against. So Lubomir Zherdev, very good in relief. Hobbsy, data merch including the Starfleet jersey. I'd suggest all the other franchise modes, but copyright is a thing. You know what? Copyright's even a thing for these logos. I remember very clearly X-Tech with his Saskatchewan Stags series sold t-shirts with the Stags logo, and EA sent a message basically saying, like, we're going to let it slide, but, like, technically we own the rights to that, so, like, just stop doing it and don't do it again. That's what I remember from his series. So I wouldn't want to, take that Starfleet logo. I'd probably have to talk to EA first, somehow, some way. But that would be great as part of as data merch one of these days. And down in the AHL, Max Mueller at 74 points, Nabokov 66, Malkin 64. Other players we're going to be trying to get up here. Greg Lankow, who we traded for from the Canadians, 50 points in Laval, but 7 points in 13 games since he came over here. 78 overall, medium top 6 potential at 21 years of age. Eventually, we might just have too many players, too many good young players, and we have to trade them out, like trade 3 for 1 type of thing. But until that day comes, we'll keep pushing it. All right, so there's your season recap. Sorry for the long introduction. I'm apologizing for that a lot nowadays. Moving into round number 1, we'll be facing the Detroit Red Wings. I think it'll be the first time that we play them. Looking in the history? Yes, it's the first time we face Detroit through our 11 seasons here. Good old copyright. Yeah, they're not taking the data logo. No, the data logo is my property, thankfully. Detroit Red Wings. So it's Jared Cowan. We were thinking about getting a goal scorer. We were looking at Jared Cowan. 60 goal scorer, Jared Cowan. 60 goals and 101 points for him on the Red Wings. It's a very scary first line, I gotta say. Nico Hischier also here at 35 years of age, scores 93 points, some of his best seasons. And on the right wing, it's Lucas Raymond, 32 years of age, 96-point season from him. Very consistent, those 90 pluses. Hey, let's go, Turby. Let's go. All rise for His Highness, King Turby. Welcome to the stream. Second line, Gabriel Perrault at an 89 overall. I thought of you today, King Turby. I made the purchase for the... Oh, you're on crutches. Oh, I couldn't see the emoji. You're on crutches. I was on crutches last year. Hockey injury. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that, King Turby. I was going to say, I just thought of you today. My fiance and I, we made the big purchase for the bedroom set, so we were thinking about you and appreciating you as always. Gabriel Perrault on the second line with Marco Kasper and Alex DeBrincat, who had 36 years of age, is now down to an 82 overall. Third line, Jacques Castonguay with Orlando Riley and Kalle Lilia. Rohrer, Spruev, and Bois on the fourth. What happened? Yeah, same here. It was me for the ankle last year. Was it last year? No, it was 2... No, let me think. No, it was like a year. It was like 15 or 16 months ago. That's what it was. So anyways, top line in Detroit, incredible first line. DeBrincat, 62-point season. Thank you, King Turby. Kasper, 67-point season. And Gabriel Perrault, 88-point season for him. Detroit won the wildcard game, the wildcard best of 3 series that we're doing here. in this bit of in this custom league, I guess you could call it, where it's 3 points for a win and where there's a wild card best of 3 to make it to the playoffs, etc. But yes, so in those 3 games, excuse me, Perrault 5 assists, Casper 5 points, DeBrincat 2 goals, Raymond 4 goals 5 points, and Jared Cowan a goal and 7 points. So the offense in Detroit is not a problem historically. We're gonna have to try and shut them down as much as possible. On defense, it's Simon Edvinsson and Lassie Thompson, so not the craziest top pairing. Definitely offensively, yeah, but still 86 overall and 5-star defense from Simon Edvinsson. Not the craziest pieces here, but former Starfleet officer Samuel Girard, future Data 782 Hall of Fame nominee Samuel Girard, who spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons here in San Francisco. Traded him to Boston. Now he's found his way then to Nashville, Boston again. Sorry, no, it was Boston, then to Nashville, then now to Detroit. Weak defense against our offense. Yeah, that's hopefully going to be where we come through, breaking through their defense. Sam Girard, a legend in San Francisco, but now at 35 years of age, we're going to try to... Hey, there's one more year after this one. Do we put him into retirement? We'll see. So Edvinsson with Lassie Thompson, second pair Sam Girard with Jack Thompson, and third pair Grushnikov with Siegenthaler. Between the pipes, they have Nikita Kwap, who didn't look good in those 3 games, but the offense in Detroit carried them through. To live in a world where Lassie Thompson's a top pair guy, if only. His first year here in Detroit, he went 32-20-4 with 3 shutouts. Okay. Backing him up is Tristan Lennox. And scratches, we see Alexiev, Glass, and Campoli. All right, so there's the lineup here in Detroit. It's a very impressive one, but we have to try to... Yes, the offense is going to be strong on both sides, but our defense has to be stronger. That's going to be what it comes down to. Lots of congratulations for the furniture in the bedroom set, Lieutenant Desora.
Oh, thank you. Very excited.
And very generous, about $30 from Dom, who just came back on vacation from SoCal.
Wow, thank you very much. I appreciate it as always.
And so when it comes to the defense, as we look at our defense versus Detroit's defense here, we definitely take it on paper, but as we all know, franchise mode is not played on paper. All right, so there's, I think, everything we need to say headed into this one. No comments from the last ones. We can go straight into it. Round 1 is going to be against the wildcard Red Wings, who took down whichever team they beat in a 3-game series in a best of 3. And now here we are at Enterprise Arena as reigning President's Trophy winners. 56-win Starfleet, who went into the postseason with a 9-1-0 record. We had a great year for all those reasons that we just highlighted. The lines will start as they've been, but we'll tweak things as they go as always. So let's get started. Game 1, round 1 of the year number 11 postseason, looking to make it to a 5th Stanley Cup final and ultimately win our 2nd Stanley Cup. First period of Game 1, the Red Wings open it up. It's Siegenthaler, of course, the third pair defenseman. Shots are 15-11 through 20, and we're down 1-0. We're calling on the captain, as the title of this episode says, but Lafreniere ties it. We'll take Lafreniere. Power play, actually, we'll sim through the period. Ends 2-2. Lafreniere, even strength. Then Cole Perfetti, a shorthanded goal shortly after. And then Jack Thompson with a shorthanded goal of his own. So both goals for Detroit coming from their second and third pair defensemen. And then joining the party, as always, all rise for His Royal Highness. The arms are up. Desora's arms are up. King Turby, something for you for the home. Thank you. The usual 125 Canadian coming in from King Turby. It definitely goes a very long way with all these major purchases. Thank you, Your Royal Highness. We bow to you as always. I've lost the amount of phrases that I can use to say thank you for the generosity. So I'll just keep putting out the content and doing what you want to see, King Turby. 2-2 headed into the third period. Michael Bishop down on the fourth line. That's his first career postseason goal, I believe. Puts us up 3-2. But then Nico Hischier on the power play ties it at 3. 5 minutes into the third period. Avery McIntyre, there's the captain. His first postseason goal as captain of Starfleet makes it a 4-3 game for San Francisco here on the Enterprise on the holodeck here at Starfleet headquarters. Final 3 minutes to go with a 1-goal lead. Is it enough? And Ylonen will add the empty netter as his first career postseason goal to make it 5-3 the final. Shots end 34-33 for Detroit, but we hang on for the victory thanks to the captain. A goal and 2 assists from Cole Perfetti, a goal and assist from McIntyre, and a goal and an assist from Alexis Lafreniere. Great way to start it off. Might be time for a special Data 72 Hall of Fame induction. Yeah, we're getting to that point. The captain did it for King Turby. Yes, he did. We can also look at how we did them. Yeah, how did we do against the Red Wings? Good question from Warmaster. It would just quickly to satisfy our curiosity. I doubt we played them more than once, though. Looking for Detroit. We beat them 5-0 at home in the one game we played, I believe. Looks like it. Yeah, 5-0 win. The one and 5. No, hey, that was the plan. So yeah, 5-0 win. There you go. Okay, so moving into game 2, let's keep the momentum up. Giving up a shorthanded goal, and the defense scoring was a bit odd, but we know that their first line after being held scoreless in game 1 will have to answer right back. Turby, Mark, the chair, microphone, and laptop, the 5-person class. There it is. Perfect. First period, did we beat them 7-6? I must have missed that then, but 2 wins then, Gen Z. First period ends 0-0, shots 12-8 in our favor. Second period, 1-1 game. Skylar Lucic scores on the power play, but then Perrault with 10 seconds left in the period tied it heading into intermission. Shots are tied at 21, heading into the third period, 1-1 game. Power play Starfleet, and Essa Blundall scores to make it 2-1. Power play Detroit now to answer back. We kill it off. Well done. Shots tied at 27 here at the halfway point of the period. A slight... Well, hold on, but there's Alexis Lafreniere and Cole Perfetti to add on. 3-1 and 4-1, back-to-back goals in 30 seconds. 4-1 Starfleet, under 5 to go. That'll be all she wrote. Juha Mikkola standing tall. 2 goals on 32 shots, or even on 33 in the end. We can accept that as Nico Hischier scores late. Definitely old squeaky chair for the Hall. First ballot, no question. 3 stars in this one. Mikkola makes 31 saves. Lucic a goal and an assist. And there's Valancievich with 2 assists. He's got to show up this postseason. He has to show up. Or win or lose. I could still see it being a trade, even if we win the Stanley Cup in 16 games. I could see Valancievich being on his way out if he doesn't perform this postseason. So up 2-0. The AHL season also over. We are through the next round. Okay, that's great. As we beat the Coachella squad there. 8 points in 5 games from Willie Ferguson. Into Game 3 at Little Caesars Arena. We're hot, we're ready, and we're looking for a 3-0 series lead for round number 1. First period, and it's 1-0 Starfleet. Otto Stenberg. We are doubling the shots 16-8, and we're up 1-0. Second period, 1-0 it remains. Shots almost tripled in our favor, 32-11. What's his name again? Quinnix? It's just hanging on by a thread. Power play, Starfleet early in the third was killed off. Power play again. That's 2 power plays killed off by Detroit before the halfway point of this period, but they're still being held off the board. Shots are 46-16 into the final 5 minutes. 1-0 Starfleet to take a 3-0 series in this lead, and it's enough. Wow. Yeah, we do have Sidney Crosby as a coach on our squad. Shots end 48-21. Juha Mikkola, after being first star last game, puts up a 21 save shutout. Oh, Quap. Lennox and Quenix, right? Quap makes 47 saves to be the first star, but not enough as Otto Stenberg broke through in the first period. Mikkola looking very good against the high-octane offense of that first line especially. 5 goals against over 3 games. So it's a 3-0 series lead headed into Game 4 to close it out on the road in Detroit. Let's just get this one over with. Why not? Let's just get this one over with. Game 4, round 1, to just call it a series here against Detroit. We were scared of their offense, and we still should be. They were not hot and not ready. No, they were not, but Otto Stenberg was. First period, and it's 3-1 Detroit. This is the Detroit that we were waiting for. Welcome to the stream, Jeremy. Riley makes it 1-0. Blundell ties it with his second of the series. But then Jared Cowan, the 60-goal scorer, scores his first goal of the series here in Game 4. So they must be pulling out their hair in Detroit. And then Gabriel Perrault makes it 3-1. We're down by 2 headed into the second period. 4-2 goal apiece. Blundell with his second of the game and third of the postseason. All right, Essa, we see you. But Perrault also with his second restores the 2-goal lead. Yeah, we're close to 8,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, it's free. You'll be made aware of all of our uploads. Tell your friends. We're closing on 8,000. Hopefully by the weekend, we'll be able to call it the 8,000 subscriber special. Valancievich, there's the goal we were looking for from him, but then Perrault with the hat trick on home ice. 5-3 Detroit. Once again, a 2-goal game for the Red Wings. Jenzi, I'll check your comment in a second. 6 minutes to go. Shots pretty even. We need a goal right here to push it late, but that likely won't be enough as the Red Wings hang on for their first win of the series to avoid the sweep. Shots tied at 34, but the Red Wings win with on the back of a hat trick from Gabriel Perrault. 3 assists from Casper. 2-goal game from Essa Blundell, but sadly not enough to get the win. Now, it's okay. I want legit subscriptions. It's all right. No need to call any bots. We'll take legit subscriptions. Data, did you hear that the Golden Knights have a new ECHL affiliate? They're called the Tahoe Night Monsters, which is the worst team name I've ever heard. I had heard they got an ECHL team, but I didn't see their the name of the team. That's definitely something. What are your thoughts on that?
It just made me laugh. The Tahoe.
How you say it?
Tahoe.
Tahoe?
Tahoe.
Tahoe?
In America?
Tahoe? I don't know. Game 5 here in Detroit. Now back in San Francisco at Enterprise Arena with a chance to close it out. Valachevitz 5 points in 4 games, but only 1 goal. So should have been bronze. Their team in the AHL is silver, so why not bronze in the ECHL? I digress. Game 5 with the chance to finish it off in home fashion. I don't know what the word I'm looking for there. Avery McIntyre opens it up with a even strength marker, 4 minutes and 9 seconds in. Yes, she is, Caleb. I'm a lot of comments tonight. I'm sorry if anyone's watching it back without the comments. And the amount of times I'm just losing my train of thought, I apologize. I always want to field the comments as much as possible, and I do. But tonight, I'm all over the place. The brain, the mouth, the motor mouth. Had a lot of dessert actually. Remember that postseason episode was it the Sharks series, the Easter egg episode? I was wired on Easter eggs and we won the Stanley Cup. That was a crazy episode. Anyways, McIntyre, the captain, opens it up to try and put his team ahead here in Game 5 to end it. And Emmelin, with his first of the postseason, makes it 2-0, 20 minutes in. Second period, 4-3 Starfleet. 3-goal period from the Red Wings. Raymond makes it 2-1. Then Pastrnak with his first, and then Lafreniere makes it 4-1 before Siegenthaler and DeBrincat both score with under 3 minutes to go in the second period. And now we're up by 1. Shots 23-21 through 40. What dessert was? It was a bunch of different things. I had a few Biscoff cookies. I had a few homemade chocolates because it was my like I mentioned earlier, it was my brother's baby shower on last weekend, and there was a ton of leftover desserts that we've just been working on. So some chocolates. I had some Biscoff cookies. The little lemon cake thing. Yeah. Anything else? I think that was it. Oh, and the molasses cookie as well. Yeah. See, I don't usually have that much. I'm all about health and diet and all that, but... Okay, third period, and Nico Hischier ties it 22 seconds in. 4-4 here in the third period in Game 5. The chance to close out the series. Power play Starfleet killed off by the Red Wings. They're fighting for their lives, and Raymond makes it 5-4. But Avery McIntyre, the captain, ties it right back at 5. Halfway through the third period, we're all tied up. Next goal might be the winner. The Red Wings fighting for life. Power play Detroit. Killed off by San Francisco into the final 3 minutes. Next goal's the winner with 57 seconds to go, and we're off to overtime. Shots end 34-29. From up 4-1 to almost losing 5-4, McIntyre got us back into it. Overtime on Monday in the Coyotes series was some of the worst we've ever seen, and that's saying something. It was atrocious. But we're going to try going in again. We always go in for the overtimes. Not atrocious in terms of the AI. It was atrocious in terms of nothing making sense. Like the guy shot the puck one way, but then the puck left his stick the other way. Like just broken things like that. All right, here we go. Third period. Overtime here in San Francisco. A goal for Starfleet puts them through to round number 2. A goal for the Red Wings pushes this series to 6 back in Detroit. Cowan, get back in the net there, Mikola. All right, here we go. Cowan to the point. Thompson, there's Lassie. He's going to dump it back in. Wearing number 13. Taking Datsuk's 13 is Nico Hischier. Broken up by the captain. There we go. McIntyre up to Lafreniere now. Patsin, Alexis. 2-on-1 with a nice move. Alexis in front. Scores! Michal Valachevitz. And Starfleet wins it in overtime. Those were some nice moves right there. McIntyre breaks up the play. Gets it to Lafreniere, who has a slick move by the blue line. 2-on-1. Gets it to Valachevitz, and he closes it off for his second of the postseason. It's the game winner in Game 5, and we're off to round number 2, having taken down the Red Wings at home. There you go. Look at the stash on McIntyre. Woo! Bats in, Alexis, away! Gray! Data, thoughts on Pittis, you and Desora on a line for hours? Oh, that would be the dream. Pittis, Desora, and Sung on one line. 6-5 Starfleet the final. Our main characters answered the call this series. Yes, as the thumbnail has all those captains on it. Come on. That does help his case. Shots end 35-29, and we win 6-5. So that is... Let me just look at the... I always love looking at the stats here. So we're off to the second round for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're off to it... Yes, we're off to the second round for the 7th time in 11 years. So we've made it to at least the second round or further, 7 of 11 years since joining the NHL in the expansion draft. You got to be proud of that. You gotta be proud of that. All right. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck headed into the next round. Let's check the point totals through those 5 games. Avery McIntyre, we want to see him lead by example, and that's what he did. 3 goals, 8 points in 5 games, finally. Valachevitz with 8 points himself. There you go. Alexi with 6. Perfetti with 6. Stenberg 4. Blumdahl 3 goals and 3 points, exactly. Pasternak 3. Emlyn 3. Lucic with 2. Hudson 2. Bishop, Yolonin, Sider. Nazar needs to wake up a little bit, maybe. 1 assist in 5 games. No points from Boldzuk or Eriksson, understandable. And Mikula went 4-1 with 1 shutout, 900 save percentage, and 3.01 goals against average. We really held down the Red Wings offense here. We can't see just their round 2 numbers, but I know that Cowan only scored. Actually, he had a goal. Could it be a goal and 4 assists? Yeah, he had a goal and 6 assists. So a goal and 4 assists in 5 games for Cowan. There you go. All right, and what's his name? Quap ends with an 898 save percentage. There you have it. So we are through to round number 2 for at least the 7th time through 11 years. And a little time to rest up as well, which is very nice. Down in the AHL, there you go. We win game 1 against Cleveland. We went 53-25-4 on the year. I'm watching an Expos game from 1994. Oh, what a season, eh? Against the Reds. Are you watching our Expos series, Dom? We're live on Tuesdays with an MLB The Show 24 Expos series. If you haven't checked that out already, you'd love that. Few more days to relax. Very good. All right, so into round number 2, we will be facing the Calgary Flames. All right, Calgary Flames, who took down the Blue Jackets, I believe it was. Checking out the playoff tree. The Flames, yeah, the 9 seed Flames beat the 8 seed Blue Jackets in 7 games. Very good. All right, so we're facing, so in the NHL, the 1, the 9, 1, 4... 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, 12, 18, blah, blah, blah. The Canadians, the 18 seed, oh, huge upset. The wild card Canadians, the last team to squeak in to have a chance in the wild card. The 18 seed Canadians beat the 2nd seed Sabres in 5 games. Whoa. So if we beat the Flames, we'd face the Predators or the Flyers. Data was the most viewed live stream you had, episode 1 of Starfleet. I'm not the most viewed live stream I've ever had. Let me check. I'll answer that question for you right now as we go and look at Calgary's lines. My most viewed, yes, it is. My most viewed live stream is episode 1 of the Starfleet series. Yes. For most viewers in a stream, that would be a different question, like concurrent viewers. But for most total views after the fact and all that. Have we faced Calgary yet? Let me see here. Calgary. Have we faced Calgary? CGY. No, we are yet to face the Flames. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think we faced the Flames yet. All right, so the Calgary Flames, let's see their lineup for 2034. Malcolm Spence, Mika Hacken, and Matt Coronado on the top line here in Calgary. Second line, Nybeck, Chaz, Data 72 Hall of Famer, Chad Lucius, Matthias Vikingstad, Simon Plus, Wyatt Johnston, and Todd Rammer, Liam Ogren, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Ryan Paling on the 4th line. So Malcolm Spence, 5 points in 7 games. He scored 81 points on the season, career high. Mika Hacken, 94-point season from the former 2nd overall pick in 2026. And Matt Coronado, of course, real-life player, probably the longest-serving original Flame. Whoa, coming off a career year of 106 points. I'd love to see that from him, as I have him in our Data 782 Dynasty Hockey League. Vikingstad, former first-round pick, he has 4 points in 7 games. And actually, how much did Coronado had 6 points in 7 games? Same for Hacken. All right. Chaz Lucius, 6 points in 7 games. He had a 52-point season. And Nybeck, 7 in 7. How about that? Zion Nybeck with 7 points in 7 games. And, of course, Landon will want to know Wyatt Johnston, who had a 61-point season after getting disrespected in Dallas. Look at this. The disrespect from Dallas. Whew, and now he's finally thriving in Calgary. On defense in Calgary, it's Anton Silyev. Ended up being the 8th overall pick in the 2024 draft. So in this universe, he found his way to Calgary. 86 overall on top pair with Brock Faber. Wow, quite a pair. But then it drops off drastically. Knizhov and Bales, 78 and 77 overall on the 2nd pair. And Dylan Coughlin with Cal Foote, 74 overall pair on the 3rd. So 86, 82 on the top pair, but then 74 to 78 for the rest of the guys. Even plus minus, -2 for Gordy Bales, who has 17 penalty minutes. -1, even plus minus. All right. Goaltending is a Dustin Wolf. Yes, 87 overall, Dustin Wolf. Backed up by Cade Trafford, 920 save percentage. Calfoot, which foot is the one who's going to prison, or whatever you want to call it? Or just gone from the NHL? Is it Cal or Nolan? I think it's Nolan, isn't it? I could be mistaken. Denoye and Marcus Alfredson as the healthy scratches here for Calgary. All right, so there are the Flames and their lineup. It's Cal. Okay, gotcha. My apologies. So we're playing against the ghost of Cal Foot. I want to see the power play numbers. Yeah, how did the power play numbers look? Entire league. Power play was not great. It was 12.5%. We were 2 for 16. In the season, we were 26.6%. So we want to see the power play wake up a little bit in the second round. Here against Calgary, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2, Year 11, Game 1, at home, Enterprise Arena. The defense in Calgary definitely lacking, so let's try and break through that. Dustin Wolf will stand strong. Their top line, even their top 6 is solid enough, but we got to find a way. Oh, it's a rematch of the 93 Cup final between the Canadiens and the Kings there. We'll find a way. We got to find a way against the 46, 24, and 12 Calgary Flames. We're coming off the Game 7 victory against the Blue Jackets. Maybe they're a bit more tired. We had more rest. Let's do what we know we can do. Game 1, Round 2, first period, 2-2. After Nybeck scores his 8th point in 8 games to open up the first shot of the series. Then Vikingstad, a minute and 20 seconds later, 2-0 Flames early. But Lucic and Bishop score in the final 5 minutes to tie it up at 2. Get the momentum back in our favor. 15-15 shots tied after 20. Second period, 4-2 Starfleet. Valachevitz and Blumdahl with a couple of power play goals right there. From down 2-0 to up 4-2. Some double minor from Nybeck. There you go. That's what got us those 2 power play goals. Shots 30-18 in our favor. Only 3 shots that period for Calgary. On the good old Minecraft stream. Maybe with my new laptop I can do that. Final 12 minutes now with a 2-goal lead. Like I said, from down 2-0 to up 4-2. Calgary fell asleep a little bit. Now they're fighting back. The shots are coming in their final 5 minutes. 42-29 in our favor. Hacken makes it a 4-3 game. 1-goal lead. Will that be enough to hang on? And yes, it will be. Shots end 42-34, and we win 4-3 the final. Valachevitz first star, a goal and an assist and 5 hits. Vikings had a goal and assist as well. And Lucic, I believe he had he was the game winner? No. Who had the game winner? Was it Blumdahls? I don't know. Anyways, 1-0 series lead. Among Us. Yeah, I'm down for some more Among Us. Is he already healthy? Data and Desora take on a Minecraft survival world. You want to try some Minecraft, Desora?
You know what? I've never played Minecraft.
Oh, there you go. Neither have I. Ponokrovsky out. There you go. Thanks, War Master. Timofey. Should we get him more ice time? Yeah, actually, no, Jack-Eye should be down there. No, hadn't we called up Jack-Eye? Or we don't need you because of Man. Yeah, because Man's there. There you go. All right, Game 1 victory, 4-3 at home. Let's keep it up here at Enterprise Arena for Game 2 and take a 2-0 series over to the Saddle Dome. Actually, Calgary's getting a new arena. That news just came out today, I believe, right? So it actually wouldn't be at the Saddle Dome. It would be wherever they're playing now by 2034. First period, 1-0 Starfleet. Nesterov with his first career playoff goal. 43 seconds left in the first, and he made it 1-0. Second period, 2-1 game, goal apiece. Dubois tied it. Then Nazar with his first goal of the postseason as well. That was a long time coming. Shots 22-21 for the Flames, and we're up 2-1. Super Smash Brothers Battle Royale. Ooh. Kirby main right here. Shorthanded goal from Michael Bishop. That's a big one. Power play now for Starfleet. Killed off. Power play Calgary killed off as well. I've never done Minecraft, though, myself. Nesterov with his second of the postseason and second of the night. Pastrnak makes it 5-1. The floodgates have opened from 2-1 to 5-1. Power play, make it 6-1. There's the touchdown. Power play goal for Emelin. Shots are very much in Calgary's favor here, but we win 6-1, despite being outshot 38-34. Mikola with a big performance. First, no, what? I was ready to say first star. No star from Mikola. A goal and 2 assists from Bishop. A goal and assist from Nazar. A goal and 2 assists from Emelin. Lovely. What happened here at the goaltenders? So Mikola, 28 saves on 29 shots, got pulled for whatever reason, and Zherdev made 9 saves on 9 shots. We'll see. Is he injured, or was it just a one-game thing? It was just a one-game thing. All right, 10 points in 7 games from Valachevitz. That's what we want to see. 2-0 series lead, headed back to Calgary, outscoring the Flames 10-4 through those 2 games. On to the next round in the AHL as well, as we beat Cleveland. Now we're going to be facing the Colorado Eagles. Game 3 at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Smash Bros would be something, but we got to get more Wii action. This weekend, Desora and I are going to play some Wii, all right?
All right,
We're
good.
doing some Wii this weekend. I don't have Smash Bros, but I do have, looking at my shelf, I have Mario Kart Wii, Club Penguin Game Day, the B-Movie game, Wii Ski, and Just Dance 3, in addition to Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Okay, here we go. Game 3, round 2, with a 2-0 series lead to Calgary this weekend. Mario Kart Wii. That could be a series. Playing 150cc, trying to get gold on all the cups or something. That could be something. All right, first period, 2-1 Starfleet. Stenberg opens it up, then Pastrnak answers again a minute and a half later. Brock Faber getting Calgary on the board with 22 seconds left in the first period. Shots are 17-8 for San Francisco, and we're up by 1. Second period, it's a 2-goal period for the Flames. Vikings stat on the power play, then Johnson even strength. Shots are 31-20 in our favor, but we're down 3-2. All right, go ahead, doggy. Bribe away. I'm listening. The door is always open. The doggy door is always open. A triathlon of sorts, perhaps, like Data versus Desora in multiple events. We could do that. Data versus Desora Wii Sports Resort Challenge. Yeah, there's a good couple dozen, or at least like 18 or something Wii Sport Resort options. Siliev scores shorthanded, then Perfetti scores in the power play. We're down by 1 with 5 minutes to go, outshooting Calgary by quite a bit. 1 goal is all we need in the final minute, but Spence adds the icing on the cake as we lose 5-3. Shots 42-30. But we lose 5-3 as Calgary shows up. After losing games 1 and 2 on the road, their first game back at home, they score 5 goals and get the victory. 2-1 series as we'll head into game 4. Not wanting to tie it up in 2, make it a best of 3. Okay, we gave them their game. What would be a healthy amount of events? 6 out of 18? 10 out of 18? That would take some workshopping in the Discord server. We'd have to think about that a little bit further, probably. Okay, so game 4 here in Calgary. We got to get some more power play goals going as well. Whoever wins between the two of you picks out the living room furniture style.
Data, how would you describe your living room furniture style?
I don't know if you can even put a word on it. Here we go in Calgary for game 4. First period, Starfleet up 1-0. Skylar Lucic, love to see it. Shots 10-6 for the Flames through 20, but we're up 1-0. Second period now, 2-2 game. Moritz Seider made it 2-0. Rare goal from the Chief of Security, but then Coronado answered back and Spence late in the second. It's a 2-2 game after 40. This is going to be a pivotal period. If we win this period, we go up 3-1 in the series, 1 win away, and Calgary has to win 3 in a row. If Calgary wins this period, they tie the series at 2 and make it a best of 3 headed into game 5. Beanbags. I want some beanbag chairs.
Hey, I could go for some beanbag chairs in the basement, maybe.
Or
upstairs in the living room for guests.
How about at the dining room table?
We'll see.
All right. Third period, 2-2 game. It all comes down to this for this series, at least. It's a pivotal period. Next goal is going to be a big one. Power play for the Flames, killed off by Starfleet. Final 10 minutes to go now. Still into that. Now we're really into that next goal is likely the winner range with 5 minutes left. Power play Flames in the final 2 minutes. Huge penalty kill, and we're off to overtime. Shots end 31-29. We kill a couple of huge penalties. Ramirez and Seider both took penalties. Two of our more reliable defensemen, and we're off to overtime. How much is Data going to shell out on a life-size Data statue for the office? Oof. I haven't seen life-size, but I've seen some very good, like, 2-3 foot, not foot, no, more like, I think I've seen a 2-foot model of Data. That's something I would definitely, that goes on the registry maybe. That could be something. I have a lot of Data and Star Trek memorabilia. If you're in the Discord server, you've seen it before. Maybe I'll get some more for my birthday this weekend. I can give you all an update in the Discord server. 12 sports in Wii Sports. I thought there was like 18. There's 12 in Wii Sports Resort, so a best of 7 is possible. That would be something. Overtime here in Calgary. A goal for the Flames tie this series at 2. A goal for us puts us up 3-1. Coronado coming into Starfleet territory. Back to Faber. In front, pushed off is Hischier. Nico Hischier. I know everyone says Hischier. Now here's Lafreniere over to Cole Hudson. Penalty coming up to the Flames. Very good. Hold on. Here's a chance for the delayed penalty. Valancievich scores! Another overtime winner from Valancievich on the delayed penalty, and Starfleet wins it in overtime. Michal Valancievich with his second overtime winner of the postseason. I see a lot of Star Trek inspired furniture coming in the living room. That would be great. I would love some Star Trek inspired furniture. What's my favorite hockey jersey? Probably the Mighty Ducks. 90s Mighty Ducks. Valley, Valley, Valley. What a pass and goal. Once again, some good passing and good finishing. Valley wants to stay. Let me get some water for that one. Shots end 31-30 for the Flames. Mikola stands tall, and we are up 3-1 in the series. That is a big goal from Valancievich. He wants to stay. Whew, all right, and that's 11 points in 9 games for him now. Moving into Game 5, back in San Francisco, a chance to close it out and move to another semifinal. I have to do the numbers on how many semifinals that would be for us, but we continue to impress. Let's close it out here. Don't leave anything to chance. Get it done in 5. Get some more rest like we did after round 1. Let's put it to bed. First period, 1-0 Flames. Wyatt Johnston on the power play. Second period, 2-0 Flames. Nybeck even strength. $1,500 USD on eBay for a life-size data mannequin. You want to send me that link, Turby? You want to send me that link, maybe? Shots are 29-14. Oof, more than double for the Flames. Yikes! But we're up to we're down 2-0. Me outshot by double, and we're down 2-0. But hold on, Lafreniere with a shorthanded goal to open the third period. How about that? All right, but then Hacken restores the 2-goal lead for Calgary. 3-1 Flames with 12 minutes to go. We need one around this point if we're going to make a push late in the third. But nothing coming as Dustin Wolf has shut the door. And we're not getting that many shots anyways. Final 3 minutes, and it will likely be going to 6. Yeah, we're off to 6. 4-1 Flames the final. Who took that penalty early? It carried over from the third period. McIntyre's tripping penalty from the end of the second carried over. Lafreniere came out there looking for that goal. The lone goal in this game was shorthanded. Shots end 38-24 for Calgary. 3 stars in this one. Nybeck a goal and 2 assists. Wolf 23 saves. And we drop it 4-1 to move on to Game 6 with a chance to win it in Calgary. Still enough time. Don't got to be scared just yet. But the power play let me check the percentage. If it's still around that same area, I might want to look at a little change here for Game 6. A life-size Data 782 mannequin. Now, that would be a different story. Thanks, King Turby. Let me check this out right here. Life-size prop statue sci-fi figure. Oh, that's interesting. The face is so-so. It's so-so. If you're I could look it up. I'll look it up and show you later. But there's another one. I think it's called the Exo 6 or something. Exo something. There's one. It's like a 2-foot statue that looks really, really good, really lifelike. Sorry. Anyways, our power play at. Oh, it was right here. 21.4. Okay, so it has gotten better. 6 for 28. We scored 4 power play goals. 2 in round 1. Now 4 in round 2. Do we want to make any changes to the power play? Power play. Unit number 1. Lucic has 3 goals. Are they all in the power play? Or 2 of them are? Oh, no, just 1. 1 goal in the power play from Lucic. Do we put McIntyre here? No, he only has 3 goals. Yeah, okay, I won't touch it, Gen Z. I won't touch it. The penalty kill. What was our percentage on the penalty kill? We don't want to start thinking about this only in Game 7, so let's just start considering it here in Game 6. A little bit, right? Penalty kill at 90%. Hard to argue with that. All right. So, Game 6 in Calgary at the Scotiabank Saddledome with a chance to close it out. The Flames want to push it to 7. We want to get this over with and go see the Predators, who have beaten the Flyers in 5. We don't want to waste possible rest time. Come on now. Game 6 in Calgary to close it out and push our way through to the semifinal. First period, gentlemen, 2-2 after 20. Blumdahl opens it up. Hacken and Lucius, 30 seconds apart from each other. It was 2-1 Flames like 5.5 minutes into the game. McIntyre on the power play ties it back. The captain, we're calling on the captain. He answers here. Shots 12-7 after 20. We're tied at 2. Second period, 5-3 Starfleet. That's the type of period we've been needing. Perfetti on the power play. Pastrnak even strength to make it 4-2. Paling on the fourth line makes it 4-3, but then Skylar Lucic right back to 5-3. Shots are 25-24 in our favor, and we're up by 2 in this third and final period of Game 6 to end it here with a 2-goal lead. Lucic extended our lead to 2. Let's even make it a lead to 3. Rammer makes it 5-4. It's a 1-goal game. Power play Calgary. The 90% pounding kill stands tall. 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Shots are 33-27 into the final 6 minutes. 1-goal lead. We really need another one to cushion ourselves. Final 2 minutes. Final minute, 7 seconds, and it'll be enough. Oh, it'll be enough. Shots end 36-30, and we win 5-4. Perfetti, a goal and 3 assists. Well done from him. A goal and 2 assists from Skylar Lucic. That's like 4 goals and 5 points for him now. 9 points through 12 games in the playoffs, I think. And we eliminate the Calgary Flames in 6 games to push our way through to the semifinal. On to round number 3. We've made it to round number 3 or further. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times through 11 postseasons. Those 6 times, before this, those 5 times previously, 4 of the 5 semifinals that we've been to have led to a Stanley Cup final. So semifinals, I'll have to say we have a 4-1 record. That's what I'm trying to say. We have a 4-1 record when in the semifinal. Now this will be our 6th opportunity here in year 11 in the semifinal. 1 round away from making it to our 5th Stanley Cup final. Let's take a little bit of a break in terms of relaxation and putting our feet up for a couple days before we face the Predators. For right now, let's check out the point totals through 2 rounds. Cole Perfetti with 15 points in 11 games. He wanted to be the captain, maybe? I don't know, but he's leading by example. McIntyre has 13. Valchevas with 12, including his 2-game winners. Lucic 9. Lafreniere 8. Emelin and Nazar also with 8. Nazar picked it up this series. Pastrnak, Stenberg with 7. Blumdahl has 5 goals and 6 points. Esa Blumdahl leading the team in goals, by the way, with 13.41 of ice time per night. 5 goals and 11 games from Esa Blumdahl. How about that? Cole Hudson has 6 assists. Bishop 3 goals, 5 points. Nesterov 3. Sider 3. Ramirez 3. Yalonen with 1. Nothing from Bolduc or Eriksson. And Juha Mikkola is 8-3 with 1 shutout, 900 save percentage, and 3.27 goals against. Data serious hockey question. Which do you prefer, goals or assists? You have to refine the question a little bit. Like, which one would I rather score as a player? Which one's more valuable? Which ones do I value when I'm evaluating a player's worth? Let's advance a few days. Getting ready for the Predators. Good. A couple days off at least. Good. All right. So at least, so like 3 days off. Very good. We're on to the semifinal to face the 52-26-4. Oh my goodness, Nashville Predators. As a player, I prefer scoring goals, but I love getting assists. There's a different feeling that each one gives you. But as a player, in a game as a player in my career, I always preferred scoring goals. I think most people would say that. So the 1-4-7-11, so the 1 and the 4 seed have to face off for the chance to face the 7 or the 11 seed, as the Kings beat the 18 seed Canadians in 7 games. The 11 seed Maple Leafs beat the 3 seed Capitals in 6 games. And the Predators beat the 12 seed. The 4 seed Predators beat the 12 seed Flyers in 5. So 1v4 and 7v11. RJ, been a little bit? What's going on, Data? It's been a little bit. Yes, it has been. Glad you could join us tonight. Moving into round number 3 of the postseason. Perfect timing, RJ. Glad you could stop by. So yes, have we faced Nashville yet in our franchise mode? Let me see. No. So all 3 teams we faced so far in the playoffs this year, in year number 11, were teams that we hadn't faced even once in the 10 years previous. Interesting. So the 4 seed, 52-26-4 Predators, a very good 50-plus win team. I'm the complete opposite. I would always aim for getting apples. In my senior year, I had 40 apples in 24 games for my high school team. I love it. In my career, I definitely had a lot more assists than goals. I was more of a get the puck in, find the open guy. I'm a very fast skater, I'll say that. And in my better seasons towards the end of my ice hockey career, they put me on defense because of my speed, but I was more offensively minded. Oh no, I was defensively minded, but had offensive abilities after playing like 7 years as a forward. So I would often have the breakout pass. I would often do the legwork for the skating, then pass it to whoever's in a better position. Then I would get back to the blue line, that kind of thing. So I definitely love assists, but goals are fun. Moving on to Nashville. Desora's seen some of my highlights.
From your playing days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good stuff. It's fun to watch.
Nashville. So Daniel Duchesne, Macklin Celebrini, and Neil Waite, the top line here in Nashville. Daniel Duchesne, the first overall pick in 2027. Celebrini, the second overall pick in 2024. And Neil Waite, the sixth overall pick of the Blue Jackets in 2028. 5-star passing, all 5-star puck skill, everything. Oh my. Duchesne has 15 points in 12 games with an 88-point season. Celebrini has, same thing, 8 goals, 15 points in 12 games. He had a 106-point season. And Neil Waite, sorry, I didn't see this. Neil Waite, 14 points in 12 games after a 93-point season. Gotta get the data highlight reel up on YouTube. Yeah, I have one of, did I privatize it? I forget. I had a highlight video. I had one of my highlights, but it was when I was much younger. There's some video on my channel somewhere of me scoring a goal in ice hockey. Anyways, second line, Philip Roberts, 8 points for the 89 overall, who had 79 points in the season. I'm trying to say 89-year-old. Sheldon Tanev, 86. Ooh, 10 goals in 12 games from Sheldon Tanev. A sniper, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Sheldon Tanev with 77 points on the year, 48 goals, but 10 goals in 12 games here in the playoffs. Whoa. With the 94-93 shooting accuracies. And now, so I'm having a little bit of a glitch here. The messages aren't coming up on the screen anymore, but they're coming up on my computer. For sure, I just love goals, but I always wanted to assist. Yeah, of course. Teams I like to lose against. Yes, I'd rather lose against this team than a team of 82 overalls, but still. And then Fyodor Sveshkov. Fyodor Sveshkov. Yes, 7 assists from him. Okay, so that was a painful trip through the top 6. Duchesne, Celebrini, and Waite on the top line. Robert Tanev, Sveshkov on the second. Dylan Gunther, Jameson Reese, and Travis Konechny on the third line, with Jay Walton, Felix Unger-Sorum, and Carter Verhaeghe on the fourth. On defense, Kari Kartinen, I don't know. Offensive defenseman, 4th overall pick in 2026, 8 points in 12 games, 71-point season for him. Boy, on the top pair with Matthew Virgilio. Second pair, Ethan Sampson and Nicholas Haig. Third pair, Jacob Middleton and Tommy Typalis. Former Starfleet officer Tommy Typalis, who we had 2 years ago. Last year? Yeah, so last year in 32-33. No, yeah, we traded him. Yes, so yeah, we had him last year. And between the pipes, it is, oh my goodness, of course, here he is. Here he is. Can you believe it?
Can't believe it.
Can you believe it?
Can't believe it.
Here he is. Russell Brind'Amour. Let me see his 946 save percentage. Russell Brind'Amour. 944, off by 0.002, as if it's qualifying in Formula 1. There he is, Russell Brind'Amour. We trade him away. And actually, it was only one game, though. So it's Imonen who's the starter, I suppose. Yeah, it's only one game. But yeah, Topi Imonen, also someone we had in our system. 897. Okay. I can, Pierre Maguire. Topi Imonen, he was in our system for a long time. He played parts of, 4 years in the AHL, 2 years backing us up in the NHL. We traded him to Nashville, 897 save percentage on the season. Sorry, in the postseason, 30 wins on the season itself. Topi Imonen's been looking not so hot in the playoffs, but Russell Brind'Amour, the reverse, in the regular season, 895 save percentage. And in the postseason, in the one game he's played, 944 save percentage, So, the bit of the reverse here. Either way, 2 former Starfleet officers. Brind'Amour was our backup, and then after that it was Imonen as our backup. We traded both away. Now we have Zherdev. Both are now here in Nashville. Myers, Fajimo, and Gunler as the healthy scratches in Nashville. Oh, and it'll be at 990 against us. It'll be 990 against us. Okay, my comments are fixed now. Now I can see that whatever you say in the live chat will pop up on the screen now. It was not popping up for a little bit. So I'll let you look at the screen just a little while longer. I'll just put my eye drop quickly as more than an hour has passed. There we go. The third line's all real with Gunther, Reese, and Konechny. But the top six, yeah, Celebrini is real and Sveshkov is real, but the rest are drafted, generated players. Yeah, so all I have to say, it's quite a lineup. Quite on. Hey, Data Nasura. Mark says hello to you.
Oh, hello, Mark.
So, have I... Yes, I have hydrated, but not recently.
I love that you guys keep a good eye on him. I appreciate that. Even when I'm not here.
Thank you. Daniel Duchesne, son of Predators legend Matt Duchesne? Might be. That's what I was thinking, but I forgot to mention it when I first saw the name Duchesne. So the Predators are doing very, very well. They're probably the strongest team left in the postseason. If we win this, not to say it's smooth sailing, but the Stanley Cup final would be against the 7 seed or the 11 seed. So if we can make it through the 4 seed, that would go a long way. So it's going to be a very tough series right now. David should do a franchise with no salary and just have fun with it. Yeah, it would be fun. That would probably be a live stream series. I could see it. Oh boy, let's get ready. Here we go. Leave a like if you haven't already. We need the good luck. Here we go. Game 1, round 3, against the strongest team we've seen yet, Nashville Predators. The defense is weak after the first pair. Goaltending is a question mark, but the offense will be there. Let's do it. Let's keep doing what we've been doing. Game 1, round 3 in San Francisco. First period, and it's 2-1 Predators. Kartinen opens it up short-handed. Incredible. Valanciunas answers back, then Roberts makes it 2-1 once again. We'd have to ban Slim before we're overrun with super... Yeah, of course, it would be pure super team. Second period, being outshot 11-10, 3-2, goal apiece. Valanciunas on the power play to tie it, but then Duchesne on the power play to put Nashville back up. Shots are 22-15 for Starfleet, but we're down 3-2. Yeah, that's incredible. Those 79 overalls in year 10 of franchise won $5 million. Third period, down by 1, out shooting the Predators almost by double, but Verhaeghe scores down on the fourth line. Nashville up by 2 with 10 minutes to go. Power play Starfleet. All right, Lucic makes it a 4-3 game, but power play Nashville right after. Of course, we give them a 4-minute right after we score. Final 2 minutes. Can we tie it up late? Final minute! Oh, Lucic's goal doesn't go anywhere, unfortunately. Shots end 32-22. And the Predators win 4-3 in Game 1. 2 goals from Valanciunas, 2 assists from Lafreniere. But we drop it there. Didn't mean to rhyme. Caught that? No. Oh, boy. All right, let me just put that. Okay. In the AHL, are we into the final? Yeah, we're into the final against the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. How about that? 16 points in 17 games from Stanislav Nabokov. Do we want to think about special team changes? I don't know. Hey, Leafs Kings Dog is in there. What's up, doggo? Do we want to make changes to the special teams? I don't know. 4-3 wasn't crazy, but we allowed a shorthanded goal, a power play goal. Should we even play with the Americans? Should Lucic and Nazar move around? Actually, no, they already have. Nazar, 8 points. Blumdahl with his 5 goals. Lucic, 5 and 5. Maybe Pastrnak should move down. We could move up Stenberg, maybe. Should we bring up Stenberg? I don't know. First line, Lafreniere with 10 points. McIntyre, 14. The first line's doing all right, but I'd be interested in swapping Pastrnak for Stenberg. I call this one bold and brash. More like... Finish that line. Tesora?
I don't got it.
Belongs in the trash.
What's that from?
SpongeBob.
What?
When SpongeBob goes to art school trying to sculpt...
Yeah, I know the episode.
I gotta be the marble. I gotta taste the marble. I gotta... come on.
Wait, say it again.
The perfect circle.
Yeah.
Squidward.
I know.
The Statue of David.
I could quote that whole show, that whole episode for you, but maybe I just missed that one.
When he shows the art appraiser, the art purchaser, the painting, I call this one bold and brash.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's more like belongs in the trash. I would, you know what? Forget deciding on the living room style. Between Desora and I, winner gets to choose the art on the walls. I want that big framed picture of Cosmo Kramer. I want bold and brash from SpongeBob, and I want tons of Star Trek. That's what I want all over the house. And happy 25th anniversary to SpongeBob while we're at it.
Wow.
What a day today. Perfect timing for all this. So, all that to say, Stenberg to the second line with Perfetti and Lucic. We'll have Pasternak play... We'll put him back on the... playing with Blumdahl and Nazar on the third line, and we'll keep going like that. One little change. Stenberg and Pasternak, and we'll keep rolling. All right? Okay. That Squidward Tapestry Yeah, that Squidward Tapestry would be something, too. Get bold and brash on your wall. You know what? It must be somewhere. It really must be somewhere. You know what? I'm locking it in. I think I'm going to get bold and brash for, like, the guest room or something. Wow. Oh, and then so someone comes to your house. Welcome to the guest room. This is some of the art that we have. It's just bold and brash, like, over the bed in, like, a giant, like, 16 by 25.
16 by 25?
Feet. Here we are, Game 2 in San Francisco. 1-0 Predators lead in the series. It was a tight 1-goal game. Let's run it back with a little bit of a change in the middle six. Here we go. First period, 2-0 Starfleet. That's what we're looking for. Take that, Russell Brindamore. McIntyre and Valachevitz make it 2-0 early in this one. 2-0 for Starfleet. Second period, 4-0. Stenberg and Sider. Now that is bold and brash. An episode of Franchise Mode one day guaranteed will be named Bold and Brash. Not one of these for Starfleet, but one of the other series. Stenberg and Sider make it 4-0 after 40. 22-20 the shots for Nashville. Power play Preds killed off. 2BC impression? I don't think I could do a 2BC impression. How's it going, boys? Johnny Superman here. I don't think I could do... A lot of his things would have to be... censored. Lucic makes it 5-0, and we have goals from Pasternak and Lucic. There's some middle six offense. Hey, Celebrini breaks the shutout late. 2 goals! 2 goals in the final minute and 9 seconds. Bold and brash. Matt Brash for the Expos. Yes! Of course, a slashing major in the final 3 minutes, and we allow 2 power play goals to break the shutout and hurt the numbers. Shots end 32-28, but we win 5-2 to get back in this series. Lafreniere with 3 assists, Lucic a goal and an assist, and Ludwig Eriksson, 2 assists right there. There you go. The penalty kill needs a bit of a shake-up maybe, eh? We've been saying it more and more. Reginald Lombardi, head coach replaced. Let's check the numbers again. Let's check the numbers one more time. Bold and brash. Sorry, wrong place. So 25 on the power play, 85.4 on the penalty kill. Is that 90? It's dropped back down. How's that look in terms of the entire league? 85.4 would be like what? That's sixth in the postseason so far for varying sample sizes. Maple Leafs, the Maple Leafs, the Canadiens, Flyers, all similar games. Yeah, maybe not a shake-up, but just a couple changes. 1 or 2 changes, maybe to the penalty kill. Unless we think it's really okay, but those late power play goals didn't sit well with me. Penalty kill. McIntyre, Valachevitz, Eriksson, side. I'm okay with that as Unit 1. But Unit 2... Nazar I like. Let's put Boldzuk on the left. Hudson... I know he's an offensive defenseman. But it does have 5-star defense. But let's bring Ramirez in. There's a 20 by 30 centimeter and a 30 by 40 centimeter canvas of Bold and Brash on sale for Amazon Prime Day. She just pulled it up. That's on Amazon?
Amazon.
Here, pull it up, Desora. That's like, what's that guy's name on Joe Rogan? I don't watch Joe or listen to Joe Rogan, but...
I'm not sure.
What's that guy's name? He always calls him for, you want to pull that up? Jesse? No. That's, Athlete Next is Jesse. What's that guy's name? Always has to pull stuff up. Anyways, Ramirez will bring him in. Slightly better on defense. New glasses Monday. Hey, look at you, Mark. Nice. And we'll swap Bishop with Emmeline. Then line 3 will go Perfetti, Hudson, Ylonen. And Bishop will come off entirely, maybe. But he does have a shorthanded goal. Okay, let's just we'll keep the players, but if we need a further, and we'll just fix the units that they're on. So essentially, the second and the third unit get a couple swaps. If we need to change the players themselves, that'll be a separate thing. Once we see that it dips even further down below 85%. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Hobbsy. Amazon link has been sent.
20 by 30 centimeters.
That's not bad. Actually, you know what? No rush, really, because the sale for Amazon Prime Day is like $2 off. So it's not the end of the world.
Did you see those?
This is a beautiful painting. This is a really beautiful piece of art.
There is a 500-piece puzzle of Golden Brush.
But then you have to put it away. I want to always look at it.
Could frame it.
Could frame it, yeah. Okay, guaranteed I'm getting Bold and Brash on the wall. All right?
Somewhere.
Guaranteed in the garage.
In the bathroom?
I could go in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, Bold and Brash. Lock it in! Bold and Brash! I don't know if I'll buy it today, but sometime before we move in. Bold and Brash. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I gotta make a note for myself. I gotta write this down before... The Data 72 flag from Michael Ack will go somewhere. In my notes. Let me just write this down. All caps. Bold and Brash. There we go. Now that's art. That is art. Cultured people have that in their houses. All right, here we go. Game 2, series tied at 1. Bathroom, that just a perfect spot. Someone goes into the bathroom. They say, "What is this?" Bold and Brash over here. Some other funny piece over there. There's a great picture. That's a long story. I'll tell you after. This has to do with my grandparents' house in the bathroom. All right, first period. The Predators score early. Celebrini and then Waite, 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, but Perfetti scores with 14 seconds left in the first period, and we're back in it. 2-1 Preds after 20. Second period, goal apiece. McIntyre ties it, but then Neil Waite on the power play. Come on, penalty killers! Shots are 23-21 through 40, and we're down by 1. Looking to get the upper hand in this first game here in Nashville. Nazar with his second goal of the postseason ties it at 3. Thank you, Frankie. Let's go. But then Roberts makes it 4-3 for Nashville again. Down 2-1, down 3-2, down 4. Okay, Bishop, 4-4 game. There we go. Michael Bishop, power play killed off. Power play Predators, don't you dare. 5 minutes to go at even strength now. Final 2 minutes. Next goal's the winner. Will we see overtime? 30 seconds to go, and yes, we will. Shots end 37-33. Michael Bishop ties it up on the 4th line and sends it to overtime. Will Valachevitz be the hero again? Game 3 here in Nashville. Next player to score puts his team up 2-1 in this 3rd round. Bold and Brash. I have a lot of sway in the world. If I tell people to buy Bold and Brash and don't buy furniture from them, don't buy furniture from the Brick, paintings from the Brick, where they scam you. Don't go to Leon's. Go to Amazon Prime and get Bold and Brash. Cole Hudson, all the space in the world. The glove save Brendamore. Nash, I don't think I can do a Nasher impression. I haven't watched enough Nasher. Glove save there from Brendamore. Offensive zone face-off. Daniel Duchesne, there he is. A lot of Predators leading the league in points. Offensive zone draw here for McIntyre. Against Celebrini. Mac wins it back. Mac against McIntyre. Hartman coming in. Over to Waite. Slap shot, can't get the shot away as the puck's poked. Now here comes Valachevitz. He scored twice before. Could he do it again? Finding some space. Windmill to McIntyre. Oh, big blocker save in tight. The defense skated into his partner. Nothing new there. Lafreniere fighting at the blue line. Can we keep it in? No, Waite's just going to get it out. Bumped in neutral zone, though. Now here comes McIntyre. Don't change the line yet. No, the forwards we could change. Now McIntyre. He gets the puck back. On net, McIntyre. Let's go, blocker save. Let's wait on the defense. Duchesne. Behind to Kartinen. Puck squeaks out of Nashville territory. Now here's Celebrini. Over to Waite with space. Big save in tight. Let's get the second line out. McIntyre over to Lucic. Here comes Skyler. Across in front. Scores! OT winner Otto Stenberg. Otto Octavius wins it in overtime. Woo! Throw those octopuses, octopi, whatever they're called. Octopi?
octopi.
Octopi?
Tentacles.
Throw those octopi on the ice. Otto Octavius wins in overtime. Huh? No catfish. Throw me an octopus. Whew. In tight. Good pass from Lucic. With the power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Don't get me started, Mighty Joe. Emotional. Emotional. Thank you, Dr. Octavius. And he died a hero. In the end, shots 38-37 for the Preds, but we win at 5-4. Coming back from down 4-2, Otto Stenberg wins it in overtime, and we're up 2-1 in this series. Have you ever played Cat Mario? I have not. Phone battery's about to die. No problem, Leafs King. Thanks for what you've been able to watch so far. Whew. All right, so we're up 2-1 in this series, headed into Game 4. Let's keep it rolling. A lot of side quests in this episode. As quick as things have been going, there's been a lot of side quests. Let's get straight into it. Game 4, Round 3. First period, 1-0 Starfleet. Essa Blumdahl on the power play. Basically with Cats. Never did that. Or Rage Game. Great. Second period, 1-1 Gunther on the power play. All right, I think we got to change some penalty kills here. Yeah, I'm caught up with all Spider-Man movies. 1, 2, and 3. Amazing 1 and 2. And all the Tom Hollands. Yep. Shots 21-19 for and into the Spider-Verses as well. 1-1 here in the third. Next goal might be the winner to go up 3-1 or to tie the series at 2, just like the series against Calgary. Power play Starfleet goes nowhere. Power play Nashville goes nowhere. 5 minutes left. Next goal's the winner territory. 2 minutes left. Will we see overtime in the final minute? Yes, we will. Overtime in back-to-back games as shots end 29-27 for the Predators. And just like the game against Calgary, a huge overtime opportunity for us, as a goal for the Nashville Predators will tie the series at 2 and make it a best-of-3 headed back to San Francisco. But a goal for us will make it a 3-1 lead, forcing the Predators to have to win 3 in a row. Big moment here in overtime. Let's get a little hydration here in Bridgestone Arena. Could Valanciunas be the hero again? Or Stenberg? Lafreniere, McIntyre, Valanciunas can't get a shot off there, or a good shot off as he kind of fanned on it. But we'll get the offensive zone draw. Valanciunas with 35 hits, he's up there. Offensive zone draw, Mac versus McIntyre. Faceoff's 43-38 for the Preds. McIntyre wins it back to Sider, but he makes a very bad decision, and now Duchesne's on a power play. On a breakaway. And Mikkola just barely squeezes the puck there from going 5-hole. What's wrong with me saying different words today? Power play for the breakaway. Haven't seen the second Spider-Verse film, but love each and every other Spider-Man film since Tobey Maguire. Not so big on the newer animated shows, but the original animated show. Yeah, the original animated show, I watched that one on Teletoon Retro a lot growing up. Didn't see the newer animated ones. Spider-Verse I like a lot. Virgulio in front, sprawling save from Mikkola as he stretches to make that one. But I love the Tobey Maguires for sure. Here's Moritz Seider in the neutral zone, broken up by Duchesne. From scratch, that would be great. That's the next thing that they'll be able to do someday, as MLB has. In front, scores! One-timer, Macklin Celebrini. Oh my. Defense didn't want it, I guess. Nashville wins it in overtime to tie this series at 2. McIntyre, I command. Never mind. Nice defense. Sider just stands in front of it. Classic Sider. There he is. Sider just stands. It's not the first time Sider's been made to look like a fool in the slow sim either. All right, 2-2 game. Shots end 32-28. And we drop this one 2-1 in overtime. It'll now be a best-of-3 headed back to San Francisco. Did you really expect anything else, honestly? I would have loved to be up 3-1, but did you expect anything else? Here we go. Game 3. Back at home. Game 5 back at home. It's now going to be a best-of-3. Game 5. Next to win 2, moves to the Stanley Cup Final. First period, and it's 3-0 early. This is what we've needed to see from this team. This is what we've needed. You don't seem impressed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, this is what we've needed.
This is what we've needed. Michael Valanciunas opens it up. Samuel Bolzuk makes it 2-0, and then Valanciunas scores his second of the period and makes it 3-0. Let's lock in. Save the Q&A for after the Cup Parade. Yes, let's lock in here. 3-0 after 20. Missed the beginning. Who was our first round opponent again? First round was Detroit. That was Detroit. All right, 3-0. Valanciunas scores twice. Shots pretty even. 4-0 McIntyre. All right, second period, 7-2. That's what we like to see.
Woo!
7-2 Starfleet. McIntyre, then Samson. Then Valanciunas with the hat trick. 23 minutes and 2 seconds for Valanciunas to score a hat trick. He wants to stay on this team. Verhaeghe with one back, but then Nesterov and Bishop down on the fourth line score a couple. The extra point is good, and it's 7-2 Starfleet after 40. Shots 23-19 for the Preds, but we lead by 5 here in the third period. Power play Nashville, that's killed off. Do we need to touch the penalty kill? We'll check the numbers soon. 7 goals on 19 shots, my goodness. And that was mostly... Brindamore got pulled after the first 3. That's all Eamon. No scoring here yet in the third period. Nashville shuts it down, but that's okay with us. We already have 7. 7 to the final shots and 34-32 for the Preds, but we win with a 5-goal margin. A goal and 3 assists from McIntyre, 3 goals from Valanciunas, and 32 saves from Juha Mikkola. Yeah, since Desora's around, there's been a lot of questions. Not really a Q&A, but it's kind of turned into a Q&A. We got to lock in here. Here we go. Game 6 in Nashville at Bridgestone Arena with a chance to close it out. Statement game, absolutely. Well said. Reginald Lombardi is back in the AHL. Let's put him back in. Sir Reginald. There he is. Live long and prosper. Yes, sir! Live long and prosper, my friend. That's what we want to hear from this team. That's what we want chanted. Oh, we lost in the AHL Cup final. Too bad. Oh no. Anyways, that's what we want chanted from the rooftops in San Francisco. Live long and prosper. Victory is life. Let's go. Desora unleashed her inner Ric Flair. There you go with a woo. That's
Woo!
it. Here we go. Game 6 in Nashville to close it out and push ourselves through to the Stanley Cup final for the 5th time in 11 years in franchise history. First period, and it's 1-1 after 20. Duchesne on the power play, giving up another shorthanded goal. I'm sorry, another goal on the penalty kill was giving up another goal. But then Valanciunas with his 4th goal in the last 2 games, and it's a shorthanded marker, and it's 1-1 after 20. Second period, 3-1 McIntyre and Blumdahl. Power play and even strength. Shots are 27-20 through 40, and we have a 2-goal lead to close out Game 6 and head to the 5th Stanley Cup final in our franchise's history. But Duchesne has something to say about it as he scores his 2nd of the evening to make it a 1-goal game. 3-2 with 10 minutes to go. Shots are pretty even. Predators power play! Extended power play! Oh, Konechny power play goal! Oh my goodness, final minute. And we're off to overtime. It's not just giving up. That's not on the penalty killers. That's on Nazar with a double minor. That's on Nazar. Shots end 37-34 for the Preds from up 3-1 to the game being tied 3-3. And we're off to overtime. Frank Nazar. A goal for us and we're through to the Stanley Cup final. A goal for the Preds and we're back to Game 7 in San Francisco. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck and get your predictions in as well. Get those overtime predictions in.
We are just about to drop the puck.
Keep Cider off.
What a time for you to tune in if you're just joining us here now. The next goal will be a golden goal. We are all tied.
Going down the wing, it's Valanciunas. Little move, can't get by 2 players though. He got double teamed. Nazar traded for cash considerations for the new house. Yeah, that would be a great idea. Celebrini gets hit off the puck. Hudson up to Lafreniere. Away, Groy. Groy bats in, Alexis. Bats in. See. Can't get the good shot off as Brandon Moore hangs on. Let's get the second line out here. Actually, no, first line, but second deep pairing. Cider killed me there. Someone have their Harry Ford moment. Let's go. Between the legs, OT winner. To push us to the World Series, a.k.a. Stanley Cup Final. Offensive zone draw lost by McIntyre. Cartman skating his own zone. Up to Duchesne. Duchesne into Starfleet territory. Little move through nobody. The second one gets by. McIntyre commanded to score by Mighty Joe. One-timer, big block there from... Who was it? From Eriksson. Ludwig Eriksson. Another one-timer is broken up. Very nice. Let's go get it out now. Valchevitz, skate big boy. Let's get the second line now. Second forward line. Ramirez skating in. Just waste some time here as the second line comes out behind the net. There you go, but he can't pick up the puck. Keeping it in is Perfetti. Eriksson, one-timer, Stenberg, a couple of bounces. Hold on, Lucic in tight. But now Brendamore back up. Lucic in front of Brendamore, going post to make the save. Cruising the crease. And keeping this game, keeping the Predators alive in this one. Some great acrobatics from Russell Brendamore. Offensive zone drop, Perfetti on the dot against Tanev. What a save. Here we go with 18:58, just a minute and 2 seconds into overtime. Perfetti, can we get possession off the draw? No, Roberts takes it. Brendamore looking like his dad. Roberts skates by everybody, into the corner, in front one-timer, classic setup. And what happened here? Why did the game stop? Did the net go off? Did glass break? Let me see, what happened? What happened here? Oh, yes, it broke. Now I see it. There you go. Broken glass. It's pretty rare. And the fans even react. I'm surprised. Only 2 fans react, but at least it's somebody. And they have identical reactions. But at least it's something. There you go, EA. Alright, defensive zone drop for Perfetti now. Shouldn't the faceoff be out of the zone? Perfetti loses that draw. Shot doesn't make it through traffic. Now here's Lucic. She gets by his man. Good. There you go. Then gives it away. Dump down. Okay, Eriksson picks it up, then skates into the zone. All right, the defensive defenseman deep in Predators territory. Roberts with it now. Skates back to reset. Puts it up to Tanev. This didn't shatter all over their head. Yeah. Really? You've had the glass break? NHL game, Hobbsy? Eriksson, Ramirez. Let's get the third line out. First D pair. No, third D pair. Let's go. Ramirez looking for an option. Killing time. At least there's that. Roberts wearing number 87. Sveshkov. Up to Virgilio. Can he get out of the zone? No, he can't. Blumdahl. Oh, can't get through Fabro, though. Still with possession. No, sorry, through Haig. My apologies. Haig now up to Virgilio again. 3-on-2-ish. Pastrnak breaks it up. Skates all the way back to get board pinned, right? No, he gets out of the pin. Now, off to the races. It's Frank Nazar with space. Frankie, redeem yourself. Oh, the puck just gets poked off his stick in the last second. Virgilio. Haig now up to Dylan Gunther. Skates by his man. Has a chance for a pass in front, but puts it to the point to Haig. Virgilio. Konechny can't get the shot off. Now here comes Blumdahl. Let's get the first line out. Blumdahl. Kill a little bit of time for the line change. He'll dump it in. Very good. Haig behind the net. Blue line. Now it's Reese. Over to Gunther. Up against Sider. One time. Ooh, just a piece. Just the edge of the glove got a piece of that one. Hudson kicks it out of the zone. Haig fighting with McIntyre. No one gets it as it pops out. Haig again with the puck at his own blue line. Celebrini hitting neutral zone. Isn't off the hook until he donates to the channel. Frank Nazar. Cole Hudson. No. I thought it was going to be a one time. I thought it was a wind-up. That was blocked. McIntyre to the point. Hudson in front. That's stopped by Brendamore at a short angle. Fourth line coming out now. The grit of the fourth line's coming out. Local league game at home. I was probably like 10. Me and my friend would always sit front row and smack the glass behind me if I was in goalie. One warm-up, someone took a slapper, and it shattered all over my head. The beanie caught most of it. Wow, what a story. Vyacheslav Emelin on the dot. Pushed off, and the Predators get possession. Here's Duchesne. In neutral zone. Over to Celebrini. Bumped off, but they still have possession. Wade Celebrini just wide of the blocker side. Haig is still out there. Duchesne, good save, short angle from Nikola. Samson, back in. Haig, bumped off. It's Celebrini. He has no energy, but he's still out there. One time, easy save as Nikola got a good look at it. Duchesne, Wade in tight, pad save. Full pressure on for the Preds. Broken up. There you go. Well done by Bishop. As we'll get a line change as well. There you go. Well done. Pressure was on. We get to bring out the second line and the first defense pair. Emelin goes after Samson to kill some more time. Well done. Wait up to Celebrini with no energy. He's going to be lugging the puck in, though. Macklin Celebrini on net. Rebound cleared away by Sider, I believe it was. Lucic up to Stenberg now. Broken up. Opposing goalie challenged us to a fight in the parking lot. Hey, classic. That's a classic, Hobbsy. You're not from Canada if you haven't had that happen to you, right? Walton dumps it in with about 4 minutes through. 4 minutes having passed through overtime so far. Cole Hudson gets a great look to Cole Perfetti. In front! And that's a short angle save for Brindamore. Let's put probably first line out. Let's do that. Offensive zone draw for the first line. McIntyre against the fourth line even. McIntyre on the dot. Come on, Avery. Loses the draw. Middleton pinned, though, by Avery. There you go, fighting for it. Valchevitz. But then Ty Palace comes in and just takes it away and says thank you very much. 2-on-2 for the Preds now. Walton coming in on Eriksson, but can't get through the Swedish salamander. What can we call him? What do you got? What do you got for me, Desor? Valchevitz. Can't get through his man. Lafreniere. Blocker save. The Swedish Ludvig Eriksson on net. Soldier? Swedish soldier. How about that? But in front! Oh! In tight! What a redirection! Big pad save! What a save from Brindamore! I thought that was it. Another one-timer gets blocked as he was going for the highlight glove save. For the grand larceny glove save robbery. But didn't even get to him in the end. Brindamore all over the place this overtime. Typalis off the post! Thank goodness, and Nikola hangs on. Oh my, too close for comfort. Oh wow. Sort of on roll hockey. Wow. That's a great story, Mighty Joe. I can't read it all because my eyes have to focus on the screen over here. That's a great story. Face-off won by the Preds. Kartinen. Gunther. Gets bumped off by Sider. Now here's Lucic. Lucic across to Perfetti. Oh wait, come on, lead the charge. Cole makes it through one or two, but not through all of them. He needs some support out there. Just don't take any penalties. Let's go. Lucic, Stenberg, Perfetti, big save, everyone scores! Otto Stenberg! Otto Octavius pushes us through to the Stanley Cup Final! Overtime winner in Game 6. 2 from Valchevitz. The first 2 from Valchevitz, the next 2 from Stenberg. In the right place at the right time for the rebound. Otto Octavius wins it in overtime. This series was an all-timer. Well said, Dice. There's Konechny and McIntyre shaking hands. A lot of overtimes. Good, well-fought battle here against the Preds. There's Mikola and Brindamore. No award, no trophy, as there's no Prince of Wales and Clarence Campbell. But McIntyre wins his first conference, I guess you could say, whatever it is. Makes his first Stanley Cup final as captain. Brindamore doing what he could, sprawling left and right. But we win it in 6 games to move on to the Stanley Cup Final for the 5th time in franchise history. 44-43, the shots end in Nashville's favor. So here are the stats now on this. Through the Stanley Cup Final. Year 3, only looking at Stanley Cup Finals. Year 3, lose in 6. Year 4, win in 5. Let me say this again. Year 3, lose in 6. Year 4, win in 5, and Year 5, lose in 4. So it was 6-5-4, loss, win, loss. Now, since then, we've been to one more Stanley Cup Final, and it was a loss in 6 to the Coyotes. So if it was lose in 6, win in 5 last time, could it be the same trend of lose in 6, then win in 5 the next time? Regardless, we are 1-3 in 4 Stanley Cup Finals so far. It is our 5th Stanley Cup Final and our first in 3 years. Our second in the last 6 years, correct? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, second in the last 6 years. And our all-time record in Stanley Cup Final is, let me just count this quickly. 2, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 8, 12. So we are 8-14. We are 8-14 in Stanley Cup Final games in this franchise mode so far. Bingo, bango, bongo, let's party with Luongo. Love it. And then Doggy with the $9.99. Mario Kart Wii, please, pretty please. Also, you should find the SpongeBob couch. Also, I want another created player. Well, you're well on your way, Doggy. Thank you very kindly for the $9.99. And that, that might sway me enough for some Mario Kart. What do you say to Sora? Does $9.99 sway you enough for some Mario Kart?
Oh, yeah, it'd be it. I love Mario Kart.
Perfect. I think I could hold some Olympic records. Sorry, some Guinness World Records, but also be in the Olympics for Mario Kart on the DS. On the Wii, I'm good, but not the same. On the DS, oh my.
Really?
The way I cut those corners,
Formula One.
Formula One.
Verstappen corner.
Oh yeah, Verstappen corners, easy. Verstappen wishes he was me at Baby Park.
Wow.
Okay, so we're going to be facing the LA Kings. Have we faced the Kings yet? And Doggy added 2 more entries for you. Thank you very much to the created player raffle. Have we faced the Kings yet? No, so all 4 of these series, after 10 consecutive years of making the postseason, in year number 11, all 4 of our opponents have been teams that we're yet to face. The Kings beat the Maple Leafs in 6, just as we beat the Preds in 6. Baby Park, there you go. Data, if you could give me an update about my... Yeah, sure. No problem, Mighty Joe. The Battle of California, that's true. 2 players not only from the same division, but keep in mind that divisions are now like 4 or 5 teams each. 2 players from the Peyton Hollywood Wilm division, the 2 Hollywood division teams in Starfleet and Los Angeles, San Francisco and Los Angeles. So let's take a moment here. Through 3 rounds, 23 points in 17 games from the captain. We call him the captain, and he's answered so far 8 goals for Avery McIntyre and 23 points. Cole Perfetti with 21. Valachevich with 11 goals and 19 points. How about that? Skylar Lucic with 16 and 17. Same for Lafreniere. Otto Stenberg, what? 4 of his 5 goals are game winners. Otto Octavius, how do you do it? 13 points from him, 12 from Emelin, 11 from Nazar, 10 from Blumdahl with 7 goals, Pasternak with 10, Bishop with 8 and 5 goals, Hudson 7, only 1 assist from Hudson, I think, in the last 6 games, 7 assists through 17 games. You know, that means we have to sweep the Kings to avenge the Maple Leafs. There you go, Mighty Joe. Sider has 5 points, Nestrov with 4, Ramirez 4 and a +9, Bulzuk 3 points, -1, Eriksson 3 assists, +11, love it, Ilonen 1 goal, +2, and Juha Mikkola is 12-4-1 with 1 shutout, a .905 save percentage, and 3.15 goals against average. So the game, this is one example of how you know the game made a mistake. We've won 3 rounds, which means that we've won 3 games, but it says that Jaredov has a win and Mikkola has 12, so that's 13 wins, so it doesn't add up. The game just makes mistakes. I don't know. AKA isn't made well, but there you go. Do we want to fix... Yeah, we want to fix up the penalty kill even more, eh? Just want to quickly look at the stats before we look at the Kings lines. We probably want to play around with the penalty kill a little bit more. I'm sure it's dropped even further from the 85.4% that it was at. Yeah, 81.8. It's time to mix up the penalty kill. So good news is the Kings have a 15% power play compared to our 26, and an 80% penalty kill compared to our 81.8, which hopefully will get better with some tweaks. They've played 3 more games. They score less goals, and they allow less, but they score less. The game gave both goalies the win for the game Jared have finished out exactly. So the Kings have their pluses, probably their defense. Let's check out their goaltending as well. If we look at their lines, we'll edit our penalty kill in a moment. The LA Kings, let's see who's here in 2034, a team that we've seen very often this season. The LA Kings, Quinton Byfield, Louis McDonough, and Capo Caco. Wow, what a storyline. Former Starfleet officer Capo Caco, as well as Emil Hemming, who was in our system for a little bit. So let's take it step by step here. Step by step. Quinton Byfield, 15 points in 20 games. He had an 85-point season, 91 overall, one of the longest-serving players here on the Kings. Louis McDonough was the first overall pick in 2028, 98 shooting accuracy, but only 4 goals in 20 games. Still, 4 goals and 13 assists for 17 points in his first career postseason. The Kings haven't made the postseason a lot. 106-point season from McDonough. The Kings hadn't made the playoff in years. Is that it? Since what? This is the first time that the Kings have been in the playoffs in 11 years. The first time in the entire simulation so far. And here they are in the Stanley Cup final. Wow. So they're hungry. And Capo Caco with 7 goals and 14 points in 20 games. He had a 76-point season. He's been great. 84 points last year. We had him for a little bit here in San Francisco. We got him in the expansion draft. 46 points, -17. 51 points, -3. 53 points, +2, where things are looking up for Capo Caco. And then through the halfway point of 2026-27, he had 17 points and was a -18. We couldn't keep him. We couldn't excuse it any longer. We traded him to the Kings in the Kevin Fiala trade, if I'm not mistaken. He then scored 21 points with a negative 36 in 40 games, so not great. But then bounces back with 65, 67, 62, 49, okay. Then 73, 84, 76. So he's been enjoying life in Los Angeles, we'll say that. And here in the playoffs, 14 points in 20 games. Hasn't been in the playoffs since being with us in 2026. And he plays like he has a lot of ice time. He throws a lot of hits as well. As we saw, he leads the league, I think, even in playoff hits. So Capo Caco on the first line. Emil Hemming, we traded for him and had him in our system at one point, but there's just no room for him. We played him for a year and a half, basically, in the minors, and he looked okay, but we traded him out to the Kings. It took him a while to get going, but then he, 20s, 30s, 40s, then 61, 57 points. Emil Hemming now 86 overall. Landon's going to love that. On the second line with Pascal Brodeur, the second overall pick in 2027, 12 goals in 20 games, 72 points on the year, and Gail Nugent-Hopkins on the left wing with 16 points in 20 games. Tarasov, Cunningham, and Jokinen on the third line. Benjamin Crowder, son of Sheldon Crowder, perhaps. If you know, you know. Shout out to NHL 18 series. And then Jackson Hewson and Nikhil Thomas on the fourth. Pascal, son of Marty. Sam Dickinson. Oof, Red Boy's going to love this one. Sam Dickinson, 91 overall here in Los Angeles. 11th overall pick in 2024. 7 points from him, averaging 20 minutes per night on the top pair with Kalen Addison. Wow. Broberg and Ebbett on the second pair. Bernie and Dorian Dexter. Didn't we have... Who was the Dexter we had in the Canadian series as well? Crowder and Dexter were two of our big players in the NHL 18 Canadian series. I wonder how those draft picks that we gave him turned out. Good question. We have to go back in the trade tree and look into it a little bit. Goaltending, it is Harvey Steckel, second round pick in 2029, backed up by Fred Stepan, another second round pick. But Harvey Steckel has been their starter all the way through. 34 wins on the season, 12-6-2 in the playoffs with a shutout, .916 save percentage, and 2.66 goals against average for Harvey Steckel, the American. Scratches, Kuparainen, Damon Hunt, and Jeremy Rathje as the healthy scratches. So yeah, it's a very good team here in Los Angeles. The goal scoring seems to only be coming from Brodeur, or just the majority coming from Brodeur. But sorry, I just have to read something quickly. My apologies. But the team doesn't really impress me that much. That being said, they finished the season 10-0, maybe even on a bigger winning streak than that. Possibly even on a bigger winning streak than that. I thought of Harvey Specter as well. They went 49, 29, and 4 on the season, ending the season with a 10 possibly plus game win streak. In the playoffs, they've fought their way to the Stanley Cup final as the 11 seed, as the 7 seed, beating the 10 seed Stars in 7, the 18 seed Canadians in 7, the 11 seed Maple Leafs in 6. So they've beaten, every team they've beaten has been finished 10th in the NHL or worse. We've beaten the 16, 9, and 4. They've beaten 10, 18, and 11. So it's the 1 seed versus the 7 seed here for the Stanley Cup final. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an 8-14 record through 4 Stanley Cup finals, 1 and 4. Oh, what's wrong with me? 1 and 3 through those 4. And now looking for our second Stanley Cup in franchise history here in year number 11. All starts here. Game 1 of the 2034 Stanley Cup Final. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck. Subscribe as well to get all these series, all of our live streams. Join this community, whether it be on YouTube or even in that Discord server. We want to get you in here. Let's get excited for the Stanley Cup Final. Let's get excited. Let's go. First period, and it's 2-1 Starfleet. Quinton Byfield opens up the scoring, but then Avery McIntyre, the captain, his first Stanley Cup Final as captain, ties it at 1 before Valchevitz gives us the 2-1 lead. Second period now, and it's a 3-3 game. Thomas and Crowder make it 3-2, but then Lucic ties it up. Shots 26-16. I'm not liking 3-on-16 against Mikola, but the shots are in our favor by 10. Tie game 3-3 headed into this third period. Oh, I forgot to check out the penalty kill after this game. Valchevitz with his second makes it 4-3 Starfleet, giving us our first lead since we're up 2-1. Power play Kings killed off. There we go. Halfway through this game. Halfway through his third period. Oh, I'm all over the place. 5 minutes to go with the 1-goal lead. Will that be enough? I'd like to add one more thank you, Lafreniere. 5-3 the final. Shots and 33-30 for Starfleet. And we win 5-3 for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final. Valachevis, 2 goals and an assist. Lafreniere, a goal and 2 assists. Same for Avery McIntyre. That's what we want to see from this Starfleet squad, ladies and gentlemen. Ludwig, oh no, Ludwig Eriksson injured elbow. Ludwig. A lot of these players have been here, but this would be when we won the Stanley Cup. That was back in 2027, and our last Stanley Cup final was 2031. So a lot of players not only have not won a Stanley Cup with us, but have not been to a Stanley Cup final at all with us. Data, you should play Subnautica. Yeah, Subnautica. I haven't forgotten you. So on defense, Boldzuk will come up to play with Ramirez, absolutely. And on defense for the third pair, Ylonen will play with Dale Mann. We'll substitute. Does Pastrnak have a ring? I believe he got one with Boston. Could the Bruins have won a cup somewhere in this series? It's hard to remember between the 3 franchise mode series. Maybe in 2027. No, that's when we won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, we won the Stanley Cup there. Probably not so much, Mighty Joe. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Pastrnak has a ring. The Bruins didn't win in 2019, did they? No. Dale Mann is Norwegian, I believe. So no need to worry about the country. How's Dale gonna have time for all of our game requests if he can't get... we gotta get me full time. I'll play every game you suggest. So penalty kill. They lost to the Blues. Yes, of course. Oh, good thing Desora just stepped out. She would have been upset with me on that one. No, Pastrnak was not here with us when we got that ring. So we'll bring Boldzuk up to play with Seider. Hudson to play with Ramirez. And Ylonen will be with Mann. Dale Mann. If I win the lottery, I'll hire Data to be full-time and become an investor. Beautiful. Beautiful. Music's my ears. Same thing over here. Let's go Boldzuk. Actually, no, Seider was here in this one. Yeah, sorry. Seider goes here. Boldzuk. Hudson with Ramirez. And... sorry. Mann with Ylonen. Turn on injury notifications to both. No, injury notifications are on. Oh, you're saying for when the player is fully healed or just playable injury? You know what? He might... I'm going to check after this game even. I don't even need to change the notification because it's May 31st. He's out until June 6th. So after this game, he might be back. Sorry. I could hire an editor. That would be even better. I'm not sure if I could trust anyone to edit. It would be hard for me to do that, but if I was pumping out that number of videos, then yeah, I'd have to. Let's try Perfetti on the first line instead. Oh, sorry, the second unit. That gives it a -2 instead. Okay. Extra lines. I don't usually go this deep for just an injury, but in the Stanley Cup final, we have to. Who plays on these? Hudson, Seider. This could be Ramirez then. And that's it. There we go. All right. So Ludwig Eriksson shouldn't be out for longer than maybe could he be back for this game? Hey, why would it go to captains and jerseys? Favorite genre of music? That's tough. We spoke a lot about music on yesterday's stream. I'm all over the place. I love just about a little bit of everything. Favorite, maybe the majority is more like rock alternative, but I'm all over the place. Not picky for that. No, so not back. Eriksson not back yet. Rickard Rask. By the way, that's true. Rickard Rask hasn't been playing at all this postseason. That's because Michael Bishop's just been too good. Okay, game 2 of the 2034 Stanley Cup Final, coming off of a 5-3 win in game 1. Back at home to keep it rolling here in the Battle of California. Lucic scores in the first shot of the game. First period ends 3-1 LA. Lucic scores in the first shot, but then McDonough... Oh! Okay, now it's time for penalty kill to change. Why do I keep forgetting this? The Eriksson injury changed it for me. Yeah, All-Star Weekend. See, that's a very different vibe than some of the other music, but I love All-Star Weekend. Kako and McDonough, and then Brodeur. 3-1 Kings. Second period, 5-3. 2 goals apiece here. Addison and Thomas make it 5-1 before Lafreniere stops the bleeding and McIntyre gets in on a 2. We're down 5-3. Shots 23-20 for the Kings, but we're still in this one. Thank you, Alexis. Merci beaucoup, Alexis. 5-4, 1 goal game with tons of time to go. But we can't wait until it gets down to the last seconds now. Let's let's capitalize on our opportunities. Now 8 minutes left. We're getting it down, and Tarasov scores. Okay, it's over. It's over. 7-4, like 3 power play goals against. It's over. Bye-bye. Overhaul of the penalty kill coming up now. Complete overhaul of the penalty kill. Ridiculous. McIntyre out for Nazar. Valachevitz, I'm going to keep him, but he's out for someone else. We'll get him back in on another one. Sorting by defense. Who can we trust over here? Perfetti. Could Emlyn go first unit? I don't know. Hey, what then brings back to the top? Could Stenberg go first unit? Lafreniere. Who has some good, no one has good shot blocking out here? No one wants to, no forwards want to block shots? Bishop 84. Alright, Bishop on the first unit. Let's go crazy. Bishop first unit. Sider, I can't even trust you. I'm putting Ramirez up here. Hudson and Sider with Emmeline and Perfetti. Third unit, Valachevitz with another centerman, because Emmeline's aren't happy. Emmeline should probably be... Yeah, Emmeline should go on the third unit. Hold on. So Perfetti comes off, he's on the first one, or the second, whatever it was. Emmeline goes here for Valachevitz. And Perfetti plays with his winger being... How about McIntyre on the wing? Let's try McIntyre as a winger then, instead. He does have 88 face-offs, though. Okay, McIntyre, Perfetti. Okay, a little overhaul on the penalty kill, then. My goodness. Perfectious. Perfect. All right, 1-1 series is now a best-of-5 headed to Los Angeles at Crypto.com Arena. Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. Let's do it and take a lead after a little bit of a mishmash on the penalty kill. Let's get ahead and not let this team that we know that we're better than, we know that we're better than them, so don't let them beat us by us beating ourselves. You get what I'm saying? First period, 3-0 Starfleet. That's what we needed to see. Lucic scores twice, power play, and then less than 30 seconds later, even strength, and Cole Perfetti with 1 late. 3-0 Starfleet after 20. Make it 4-0 early in the second as Cole Hudson scores right away. Second period ends 5-0. Hudson and Emmeline, thank you very much. Shots 26-25 for Starfleet, and we're up. Make it now 6-0. Michael Bishop. Power play Kings, killed off by the new penalty killers, but then Brodeur scores on a power play. If we're going to give up that many power plays, it's going to happen eventually. Yes, Lucic is power play 1. We can't always... Lucic hat-trick! There you go! Stanley Cup Final hat-trick for the former 76 overall with bottom 6 potential. Skylar Lucic wants to win the Stanley Cup. 7-1 the final. Shots end tied at 38. Big game from Mikkola. Big game from Mikkola. And the only goal against is a power play goal when we were taking a bunch of penalties. So you can't always... the penalty killers are good, but you can't kill them forever. 3-0. 3 goals for Lucic. 37 saves from Mikkola. A goal and 3 assists from Perfetti. Luciful. Love that. how the penalty... I should have looked at just the penalty kill in that game. Nah, I'm sorry, Dice. I should have checked that. So after getting 7 goals against, we ourselves score 7 goals for. And Eriksson's back to full health. That's great news. I don't want to mess up too much on a team that scores 7 goals, but of course we know we got to get Eriksson over man. Dale Man, 2 games and a +2. Thank you very much. Ludwig back in. And on the penalty kill, can we keep Bolduc and Ramirez? Liam, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. We are going to game 4 of the 2034 Stanley Cup Final. Thanks for joining us. Eriksson will probably swap with... maybe we keep him there. I don't know. Maybe it'll help to have some support there. Let's keep it like that for now and see what happens. While in the first pair, I'm going to put Eriksson instead of Bolduc. Get the man some playing time next year. Who, Skylar Lucic? We want to. It's just the American... Too many Americans is holding us back with the challenge of the series having only 1 player of each nationality on each line, a maximum. Back to... How many Stanley Cups have you won so far? Through 11 seasons. This is year 11. So through the last 10 years, we've been to 4 Stanley Cup finals, and we've only won 1 Stanley Cup. So we're 1-3 in the Stanley Cup finals. This is our 5th Stanley Cup final here in year 11, and this would be our 2nd Stanley Cup, if we could win it. Oh, you're saying Dale Mann? Yeah, that would be ideal. But he is older, so it's not as big of a problem if he doesn't get growth. Not as big of a problem if he doesn't get growth because he's already like 24 anyways. There we go. That's about it. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate the extra boost. Let's do it for Liam, boys. Come on. Walking in the dressing room. Do you hear this? He said we got this. He said we could win it. Go out there and do it for Liam. Come on. In game 4, let's win this one at Crypto.com Arena. Let's not close it out, but let's give us the opportunity to close it out on home ice in game 5 with a big win here in Los Angeles. First period, and it's 2-0 Kings early. Thomas and Broberg. 2-on-14. Second period, come on. 5-0 Kings, all even strength goals. We've allowed 34 shots in 40 minutes. Wow. 34 shots against in 40 minutes. I gotta pause here for an eye drop. Ay, ay, ay. 5-0 in the third period. Lucic makes it 5-1. Okay. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. Shots end 39-36, but we lose this one 5-1. Let me just put a couple eye drops here to make sure I'm seeing this right. Steckel still, yeah, he was going to be due to steal a game eventually, right? The Stanley Cup Final is now tied at 2 games apiece, and it will be a best of 3. Can anyone do me a favor and go back to the 2027 playoffs? Yeah, that's if you look up in the if you type it in the search bar, Starfleet 2027 playoffs. What's wrong with me? Was it on home ice or was it away? Was it on home ice that we won the Stanley Cup, or was it away back in 2027? That's what I want to know. Could someone look that up? That would be much appreciated. Doggy, what's wrong with your... It's just some follow-up from LASIK, some dryness and stuff like that in one of my eyes. Lost the Stanley Cup final in Game 7, got beat 9-7. That's brutal, Liam. Okay, here we go. Game 5, back at home in San Francisco. On home ice, on the Enterprise, on the holodeck, to go up 3-2. We don't want to lose this one and have to win back-to-back. Win this one and have a chance to close it out next game. No excuses. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. Our record in the Stanley Cup Final is we're 10-16 in the last 5 Stanley Cup Finals, including this one. No more excuses. Let's do it. First period, and it's... No excuses is right! No excuses is right! 6-0 Starfleet. What a period. The team is down. Yeah, the Sora leaves and then we lose out. But then they show us what they can do right here. They show us what they can do right here. Four power play goals in less than 2 minutes. McIntyre, Lucic, McIntyre, Balachevitz, Perfetti, Nazar. What were these penalties to the Kings? Yeah, never mind about that one. And it was fighting majors. Then an elbowing minor, high-sticking minor, delay of game minor. Wow. Let's go Starfleet. It was in Boston. Thank you very much, Hobbsy. So we beat Pasternak and the Bruins in Boston in 2027. Thank you very much for that. 2027 was a 5-game series. Since our point percentage was .53, I think Boston was the higher seed. So the cup was on the road. Yes, it was. It was on the road. Thank you, Dyson. Thank you, Hobbsy. 6-0 after 20. All right, here we go. Second period, and it's 7-1. Cunningham breaks the shutout and puts them on the ice, puts them on the board. But Avery McIntyre scores himself the hat trick. Yes, that's a hat trick. Just 31 minutes and 15 seconds into this game. Hat trick for the captain. We were calling on the captain, and to put us up 3-2 in the Stanley Cup final, he scores a hat trick in Game 5. Kalen Addison makes it 7-2. I'm already saying as if we won the game, so I'm hoping they're not going to score 6 more here. Power play Kings killed off by the penalty killers. Very nice. 10 minutes to go with a 5-goal cushion. Should be enough. McDonough makes it 7-3. All right. 4 goals in 5 minutes. We should have enough. All right. Power play to end it. Extended power play opportunity, and that'll be all she wrote. 7-3 the final. Another 7-goal game in this one. Was that a double minor or something? Boarding major for Broberg. There you go. Shots end 39-33. This series has been bizarre to say the least. 39-33, the shots end in this one. Hat-trick for McIntyre, a goal and 3 assists for Perfetti, a goal and assist for Skylar Lucic, and Starfleet wins 7-3 to go up on the road to have a chance to end it in Game 6 in Los Angeles. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. Let's calm it down here. Let's calm it down. Do I have to pull up some quotes here? Do we pull up some quotes for a speech? Let's get the Victory is Life speech out. That's usually a Starfleet classic. Do not go gentle, no this far and no further. Those are others we've used in the past. Let's get the Victory speech from the Jem'Hadar. Let's go into the locker room right here. We will not go gentle. No, we will not. No, we will not. Here we go. Maybe this is more of a Game 7 speech. You know what? I'm going to save this if it goes to 7. I'm not going to read the whole Do Not Go Gentle. But I will read part of it. They don't need to hear it all. I'll read the first and last stanzas of the poem Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Boys, here we are. You hear those fans out there? Here at Crypto.com Arena? They're hungry to push this series to 7. We cannot let this series be pushed to 7. Here we go. Lieutenant Tesora's back now for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final with a chance to close it out.
Woo!
We're gonna go ahead and get the speech to the troops.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Let's hear it.
The fans are getting loud here at Crypto.com Arena for the LA Kings to push it to 7. We're playing a team that is hungry. No postseason berths for 11 years. And now here they are on the brink of elimination with home ice advantage in the Stanley Cup Final. Live now. Yes, Dice. Yes, Dice. Live now. Make now. That's going to be what we say. That's going to be our speech. Do not go gentle. Close. I'm going to forget. Do not go gentle. That's more of an elimination speech. That's what. Let me pull that speech up. That. Hold on. That speech from Picard. That's a perfect timing, Dice. Let me just pull it up. That's even better than Drunko Gentle for this moment. I don't know. Yeah, what is the rest of the family thinking when I'm yelling these things? I don't know.
You can't hear it as much
You
from
can't-
upstairs. Not as much as you would think.
Okay. Let me get the full quote. All right. Okay, third time's a charm. Here we go. Boys, here we are. This team is hungry, gentlemen. They have not made it to the postseason for 11 years, and now they find themselves in the Stanley Cup final. A lot of you have been here for a good while. Some of you have even been here for our Stanley Cup. Some of you have been here for our Stanley Cup final, but some of you have never been here before. Lafreniere, no Stanley Cup ring. Valanciunas, no Stanley Cup. Lucic, Blumdahl, Nazar, Pasternak, Bishop, Emelin, I believe. Emelin, yes. Nesterov, Cider, Eriksson, Bolduc, Ylonen. All of you looking for your first Stanley Cup at different parts in your career. Those of you who have been here before and won it with us. Hudson, Ramirez, McIntyre, Perfetti, Stenberg. You know how that felt. You remember how it was to win that Stanley Cup, the first in franchise history. Some of you have been here for a long time but not gotten that taste. Mikula here for a long time without that taste. Valanciunas, I don't know, it's fourth season. Lafreniere, third, fourth seasons. You've been here long enough. Eriksson, Cider, of course, now like with what, his fifth season? Long enough without that taste. Win this game, and you complete that part of your journey. Seize the time and live now. Make now always the most precious time. Now will never come again. Let's get out there and win the 2034 Stanley Cup in year number 11, our second title in franchise history, on the road in Los Angeles in Game 6. Gentlemen, the stage is yours. Controller down, early power play for the Kings, killed off right away. Skylar Lucic, he is hungry. From a third-round pick in Seattle to joining our AHL squad to moving up the ranks, joining the NHL, and here he is scoring a big goal in possibly a Stanley Cup winning game. Broberg ties it up later on. We kill off a couple power plays along the way, but Skylar Lucic is one of the best stories for that cup. Liam says, I'll give a ton of pizzas to the team if you win. We want those pizzas, Liam. A subscription goes a long way too, but we'll take the pizzas. Let's see the penalties here. What happened? Whoa! We took 5 penalties that period? I said seize the time! What is this? And hooking penalty there as well. Oh my goodness. Shots 18-6 for the Kings. Now I got the hiccups. Now I'm getting excited. Shots are tripled for the Kings. 1-1. Power play Kings to start the period. Let's kill it off quick. And we take another one. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Pause. Perfetti hooking right as it expires. How many penalties now? 6. Yeah, 6 penalties. Where am I going? 6 penalties through the first 22 minutes. Ridiculous. Hold on. I'm calling a timeout here as the coach. I'm going down to the bench here. GM Data is sprinting down to the bench. Veins popping out of my animatronic skin, my polysynthetic skin. What do you think you're doing out there? 6 penalties in 22 minutes? Where's the passion? Grabbing McIntyre by the jersey. Seize the time, Avery! Seize the time! Live now, Cole! Grabbing Cole's head. Live now! Make now always the most precious time as I go and grab Lafreniere. Now will never come again. Let's get back out there. Let's go. Second period continues. Let's get back out there. Back on the ice. Getting badly outshot. Let's wake up here. Even strength. And I'm not picking another penalty. 5-on-3. What are you doing? We're killing them all off somehow. Somehow we're killing all of these off. Mikula keeping us alive as we face 37 shots in 40 minutes. We've taken 7 penalties. Perfetti, Bolduc. We've taken 8 penalties. 8 minor penalties in 2 periods. What's going on, ref? The things are being tossed in the GM booth right now. Oh my goodness, league called it in. Forced game 7, I guess so. Come on, Gary. Don't do this to me, Gary. Don't do this to me, Gary. Let's go. Shots are 37-17. Game tied at 1. Win these 20 minutes. Seize the time now. And you are Stanley Cup champions. Let's go. 2034 Cup Final. Power play! I've never seen this many penalties. But we're killing them all off. Essa Blomdahl puts us up 2-1. Another power play for the Kings. We kill off another one. Final 7 minutes. 2-1 the lead. Otto Stenberg. Otto Octavius makes it a 2-goal game. We're going to pause right here with 2 minutes to go. Otto Octavius. Will that be enough? So help me. That's what, 8, 9, 10, 11 penalties. 11 penalties. Shots are 49-28. Juha Mikkola standing on his head. 2:04 to go, and we're hopping in for the end of this one. With a 2-goal lead. Can we hang on tight? Possibly the best penalty killing performance we've ever seen, honestly. They're what, 0 for 11 on the power play or something? Seize the time, gentlemen. Let's go. Seize the time. Oh, Caitlin Clark just set a new WNBA record. Someone go tell Slim to cry, please. Imagine if we didn't switch the penalty kill, we'd be down 8-0 right now. Let's go. Final 2 minutes. Controllers down. 2-goal lead. McIntyre, away. That's in, Avery. Let's go. The captain, McIntyre. Valancievich, it scores! Michal Valancievich, and that should be enough. 4-1 Starfleet. His 15th of the playoffs. That should be enough. That should be enough. Valancievich, another great pass and goal right there. I want to win a cup at home, but on the road works too. We should have gotten the home jerseys out. But realistically, we wouldn't have worn them. 11 power plays against. Huge goal from Valancievich. McIntyre with 33 points. Let me see the power. Let me just look at this. 0 for... Hold on, the chat is blocking it for me. 0 for 12 on the power play. They're 0 for... So their power play has been atrocious, and our penalty kill has been incredible. 0 for 12. Valancievich from McIntyre and Hudson. Seize now, gentlemen. I told you to seize now. The speech has gone a long way. The this far and no further speech, I think, was the main one in our 2027 Stanley Cup run. Seize the time and make now the most important time, because now will never come again. It will be the story of the 2034 Stanley Cup. Yeah, a million different heart attacks. Oh, big save there from Mikkola. Did it say 6 seconds of power play time? Is that what it was? No. Oh, maybe... Oh, power play minutes. Oh, yeah. So our one power play was for 6 seconds versus almost 19 minutes. Almost a whole period on the power play for the Kings, and they have no power play goals. That's one of the craziest stats we've ever seen in franchise mode in a simulation. Minute and a half to go, 4-1 game. Hudson, Valancievich, Lafreniere goal, glove save from Steckel. Yeah, this is Game 6 of the Cup Final, Leafs King. And we have a chance to win it, up by 3. On the road again, but that's fine by us. Slim has been told to cry. Very good, thank you. Our second Stanley Cup through 11 seasons. Wow, what a feeling. First Stanley Cups for many of these players who have been a part of our course for the last 2, 3, 4, 5-ish years. Not a ton, but some who are here from that last cup in 2027. McIntyre, Hudson, Perfetti, Ramirez. They all get their second cup in San Francisco. For the most part, first cups for many players. Very well deserved for so many names. Mikkola, 2 Vezinas, now a Stanley Cup. Valancievich fought his way to get his worth on this team. Big save there. Eriksson, the former second overall pick. Oh, there's a goal for Brodeur to make it 4-2 with 51 seconds to go. Not quite over yet. Leave a like if you haven't already, just to make sure you lock in that good luck for us. Moritz Seider signed a big... What was it? Was it an 8-year deal to come... was it 8 or 7 years that he signed? Anyways, he wanted to win a Stanley Cup. Yeah, we are away, sadly. He wanted to win a Stanley Cup in Starfleet in San Francisco, and that's what he's about to do. Skylar Lucic, one of the best stories ever in any of our franchise mode series. Otto Stenberg, did he win that Stanley Cup with us in 2027? I think he did as well. So Stenberg, also a second cup for Stenberg. A 5th player then, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go, Starfleet. Bum, 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 bum. Offensive zone draw here for Perfetti with 41 seconds to go. Will LA pull the goalie with Byfield coming up the ice? Byfield, they're not pulling yet. Shot blocked. Oh, now they are. Goalie pulled with 30 seconds to go. In front. Ooh, big save there. I'm getting... Hold on a second. Eriksson, get it out. Stenberg. All right, Perfetti, close it out. Come on, Cole. Pinned in the neutral zone. Broberg. Across to Kako. Cunningham. Broken up. Perfetti hit off the puck. Cunningham through traffic blocked. He's sprawling. Oh, what a save from Mikkola. Hold on. What a save from Mikkola. Sprawling in the final 15 seconds. Let me see this. Just... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Stenberg was not on that. Oh, it was Owen Beck. So Stenberg. So he's the longest serving player without a cup, I would think. Oh my goodness. The knob of the stick. Just the handle of the stick making the save. Wow. And that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2034 Stanley Cup champions, the San Francisco Starfleet. We have done it. Lieutenant Tesora, the good luck charm for us. Thank you very much. Stanley Cup champions for the second time in franchise history. 5 Stanley Cup finals and 2 Stanley Cup victories. Now 2 and 3 in 11 seasons. What a moment, ladies and gentlemen. What a ride it's been as well. Get your predictions in for the Conn Smythe. I think it goes to the captain. Sweet victory. Yes, on 25th anniversary of SpongeBob, it's sweet victory. And the captain, Avery McIntyre, with 33 points, or maybe 34 off that last after the Valachevitz goal. 34 points for the stash, Avery McIntyre. Thank you, Liam. Best NHL 24 YouTuber. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Liam. Very kind of you. Gary tried to force Game 7, but we wouldn't let him. Gary, get out here and give us Lord Stanley. Well, hello, Los Angeles! Boo! Avery McIntyre, your first year as captain of the Starfleet team. It is your honor to raise the greatest trophy in all of sports. McIntyre raises the Stanley Cup! I prayed for this and it happened. Avery McIntyre, we'll take it. Sorry, I was scrambling for a Gary quote. Avery McIntyre, his first cup as captain of Starfleet. The last time it was Elias Lindholm. We're going to go ahead and give it to Cole Perfetti next. My Gary voice is was slipping a little bit. I had to think of something quick. Next up is Cole Perfetti. He gets his second cup. I hope they give us options for Pasternak or Lucic. Yeah, Pasternak's got to be next. Next, they don't even give us the option. That's crazy. They give us Nestrov, Yolonin, Zherdev. What? We'll give it to Valachevitz next, I suppose. That's crazy. Terrible options. Samuel Bolduc deserves it too. Utah, that's cool. Utah Firebirds, why not? Valachevitz, well deserved. And final guy, I would give it to Mikkola. I want to give it to Bolduc, but you know what? Mikkola's been here one of the longest without a Stanley Cup. Mikkola's been waiting a very long time. 2 Vezinas, no cups. So Juha Mikkola's going to finish it off here, raising Lord Stanley for the first time. Juha Mikkola. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm about to say. For the second time in franchise history, gather around, get out your cameras, get ready for the screenshots, and get ready to snap a picture. It will last a lifetime. What a squad. What a great picture. And even Sidney Crosby, was he in the picture? Was Crosby in the picture? I'm not sure if Crosby was somewhere in that picture as well. Look at that logo. Stanley Cup champion, San Francisco Starfleet. Love to see those names etched on Lord Stanley. As we all say in unison, yes. Make now the most important time. San Francisco Starfleet 2033-34. Avery McIntyre captain. Michael Bishop, Essa Blumdahl, Samuel Bolduc, Emelin, Eriksson, Hudson, Lafreniere, Lucic, Mann, Mikkola, Nazar, Nestrov, Olvecki, Pastrnak, Perfetti, Ramirez, Rask, Seider, Stenberg, Valachevitz, Yolonin, and Zherdev. Wow. Starfleet is known. Yes, that's true. Lots of diversity in that picture. That's what Starfleet's known for. The Kings in Game 6 take 56 shots and go 0 for 12 on the power play, as Mikula makes 54 saves to help us to our 4-2 victory. Mikula was a machine. Definitely in top 3 for Conn Smythe voting, you would think. Hard to tell if that's City. I'm not sure, but he is on the staff. Yeah, that must have been him. Sidney Crosby as assistant coach gets another ring. Ryan Goalie, our head coach, who we were thinking, are we done with him? But no, he still had more in the tank. Every day, no. I was live the last 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday. Usually we go live about 3 days a week, Liam. Not every day, though. Okay, so let's check out the final point totals. We'll check out the final awards after that, the final playoff tree, and then we'll look to have a bit of an idea for next episode in the offseason, and we'll call it a night. There we are, Stanley Cup champions. In the end, our penalty kill must have improved as well along the way. Power play ends at 26.5, the Kings have 15.7. Penalty kill went back up to 82.1, so it boosted another percent in those last couple of games, including those like 12 penalty kills. So it took like 12 penalty kills to get up a percent. Yes, Liam, do exactly that. Join the Discord server. Looking forward to having you in there. So in the postseason, Avery McIntyre, we said we were calling on the captain and he delivered, winning the Conn Smythe Trophy, 13 goals and 33 points from the captain. Cole Perfetti scored 30. Michal Valachevitz, 15 goals and 27 points, earned his spot for next season with 5-game winners. Skylar Lucic, 14 goals and 25 points. Pay this man whatever he wants. It is ridiculous. Stenberg 23 and 23, Lafreniere with 22, Emelin 16, despite playing 11-16 per night, he scores 16 points in 23 games. Frank Nazar with 14 points. He's been great, but is he a casualty of our nationality rule? Because you'd think Lucic has to be on the second line next year. Does that make Nazar a third liner, or does he have to be traded out? That'll be a question. Cole Hudson 13 points, Blumdahl 8 goals, 11 points, Pastrnak 11 points. We likely let him walk after this year. Bottom 6 potential, yeah. We got him his Stanley Cup, and I think he'll retire or just leave our squad, or, one more year in free agency or whatever. We'll let him walk. 6 goals and 9 points from Michael Bishop. Moritz Seider gets his ring in his 5th season here in Starfleet. 7 points from him. Ramirez, same thing. Nesterov, 6 points. Boldzuk with 5. He gets a Stanley Cup ring. Eriksson, 3 and a +7. Ylonen, Stanley Cup champion in his rookie season. And in the goaltending, Mikula goes 16, 6, and 1 with a shutout, .904 save percentage, and 3.37 goals against. Not the greatest numbers, honestly, but he had some crazy performances in there. Desora needs to be here for every playoff run, it seems. Sounds like it, eh?
Hey, pretty soon.
There you go, yeah, soon enough. Zherdev, 23 saves on 23 shots that he faced throughout the postseason. Wow. Whew. Just look at it. Just look at those numbers. Stanley Cup champion Skylar Lucic on the Data 72 Hall of Fame nomination card, or whatever you want to put it, description. Skylar Lucic it'll say Stanley Cup ×1. Had the most shots as well at 89, shooting at 15.7%. Incredible. Incredible run. 5-game winners from Valachevitz as well. So much to love about this run. Let's advance a few days. Actually, let's even look at the extensions. I'm sure Skylar Lucic is going to want like 8 million plus. Lucic, what do you want, big boy? He wants 7.15. It might be worth it to do it right now. Do we go 4 years on Lucic? That might not be a bad idea. 7.15. We can get it down to 6.1. 4 years at 6.1. Amazing what happens when the big-time players like McIntyre, Valachevitz, and Mikula finally show up. Exactly. Well said, Dice. 4 years at 6.1. I think that's perfectly fine for Skylar Lucic. I'll wait for the green light as I take a sip of water here, but I think that's exactly the type of deal that I'd be comfortable with offering to him. I'm glad we didn't trade Otto Stenberg. Green. Skylar Lucic times, more than one eventually. That's true. By the time the series is done, he'll have more than one. Green, perfect. All right, let's hit it. 4 times 6.1. We'll see what he says. And for everybody else, we'll wait. We'll wait on everybody else. Yeah. If we needed to free up money, it would probably come from a Bold Zook trade or something like that, but we'll see. Let's advance. Devils fire their head coach. Starfleet, and then, yeah, the Penguins beat us in the Calder Cup Championship, but San Francisco Starfleet Stanley Cup champions. So let's check out the awards now for year number 11. I'm not sure if we had any individual awards, but we'll find out. There they are, the Stanley Cup champions. President's Trophy as well. President's Trophy and Stanley Cup, a rare feat. I'm not going to go through all of our records in franchise mode, but if I opened up all my Excel sheets, it would be pretty rare probably to see President's Trophy and Stanley Cup. If we give Lucic an A, we'd have to take it off of Perfetti or Ramirez. That's the thing. All right, Michkov wins the Art Ross and the Hart. Dahlin on the Maple Leafs, wow, wins the James Norris. Bedard wins the Lady Byng. Collar goes to Cornet. Conn Smythe to Avery McIntyre. Vezina to Jeremy Swayman. That's not the case in our Arizona series. The Jennings, ooh, look at that. Mikla wins his second Jennings. So he has now 2 Vezinas and 2 Jennings, I believe. Yes, that's his second Jennings. Two Vezinas, 2 Jennings. Perfetti removes? No, not Perfetti. It would probably be Ramirez, but even then, it would be tough. Masterton to Boudens, Jack Adams to McCarthy. I never win this award, Bill Masterton. Selke to Lundell. Really, look at that. Anton Lundell. And, of course, Starfleet legend, Jeremy Swayman. Michkov wins to Ted Lindsay, and Maurice Richard goes to Connor McDavid. In the AHL, any awards down here? No. So just the Jennings and the Conn Smythe, of course, for the awards in year number 11. It's been a little while since we've won any hardware. So let's go ahead and advance the draft now. Lucic, easy decision to renew. Poof, let's go. Skylar Lucic signed on for 4 more years. That's big. The Islanders jump from 4 to 1 in the draft. Penguins drop 1 to 2. That's tough. Central scouting, blah, blah, blah. Retired players. Is Pastrnak going out as a Stanley Cup champion? No, he's back for more. Draisaitl retires with 1,750 points. Kaprizov retires at only 37 years of age. Really? Kyle Connor, Sam Reinhart, Barzal, Teravainen, Terry, Verhaeghe. We eliminated him and he is out. Yeah, go ahead. Ping me, no problem. Ping me all the time if you want, as long as it's not spam. A ping for a question or a comment, it's never a bother. I'm not sure if I'm seeing any former Starfleet members here. Didn't Puljujärvi play for us at... yeah, Puljujärvi played parts of the inaugural season, yes. Yes. Anyone, sorry, so you want to see any Stanley Cup retire... Anyone that we forced into retirement. LA Kings, no retirements. And Starfleet, no retirements. So yeah, we already knew that. And for the goaltenders, Vasilevsky retires. That's a big one. Samsonov, Shesterkin, Vanacek, Georgiev, Sorokin. Lots of big names retiring here. Lots of big goaltenders. Vasilevsky retires over 550 wins. Andrei Vasilevsky. All right. Any coach retirements for us? AIK, none. San Francisco, none. Good. Draft interviews. Any draft interviews that we want to do? Alexandre Gervais-Chouinard. Always a classic name. This guy didn't get scouted at all. Great. Let's go to more of our area. No, we know probably as much as we're going to get from these guys. No, I'm asking for someone totally unknown. This guy, like someone who's totally unknown, we can get a little bit. Gage Ball. Let's try to get NHL ETA from him. That would be interesting. Yeah, I hate the draft interviews. Just for someone who's totally unknown, it'll be helpful. Blurp, blurp. At least a few. Okay, it's not one of those 1 or 2 year wig kind of guys. The unknowns, all the unknowns that I get will be guys in like the 800s. That's the problem. Oh, I'm more of a passer than a shooter, so I think my shooting needs to be something that I pick up. You're a goalie! These conversations are so bad. 4-year ETA. RJ, heading out here. Data and Desora, see you guys, and go Starfleet. Have a good night. Thank you, RJ. Much love to you. Thanks for being able to stop by, and a great stream to do it for. Who did we just scout? This guy. 2 bars medium elite we find out. Okay, it's just that. Everyone else totally unknown. This guy O'Sullivan, Corey O'Sullivan. Get him to 2 bars. So we'll think about a little bit of a game plan for next week's stream of Starfleet, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it. As what are we at here? We're at 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's a joke. It's conversations. I should have asked for playstyle. Sorry. Burp. Merp. 4 years away. And you have to scroll all the way back and down again. Should I scout this guy even? Sepinen? You probably wouldn't get that pick anyways, though. Where's O'Sullivan? O'Sullivan, 1 bar medium AHL top 6. Great. Anybody else? No, not worth my time. All right. There's one more, but I don't really care. And now here we are at the draft. All right, so at the draft, moving into the 2034 offseason next week, our biggest questions will be, we have 1.17 million in cap space. Nesterov's up to an 83 now. Whoa, we should have signed him before just the end of the postseason. Nesterov, he wants 4 million. And he's expiring UFA. So Nesterov, we're definitely going to let Pasternak walk. That's not a big issue. Pasternak walks, Jack Guy walks. Man, he was making 1.75. I don't know, he probably walks and we'll find someone else for depth. Bishop we'd like to keep as an RFA so we could play around with him a little bit. But Nesterov, now at an 83 overall, we got to get him to stay 98 for his shooting accuracies. I want to get him on the 3rd line even. Not just playing on the team, but on the 3rd line. Let's check the progress reports first, maybe, before we do anything else. Progress reports. Actually, starting by this, maybe. Pasternak. Rickard Rask to an 84 overall. That's great development. Nesterov 83. Lankow 79. Maybe Nazar is on his way out just because of the space. We can get some great value back, though. Boldzuk as well, though. It's going to be tough to pay him what he wants. Or what he's being paid, to keep paying him what his contract is. In the system, some good growth from some players. Lombardi up to a 77, Dvorak 75. Yeah, no problem, Liam. Funk up to a 75. Kavanaugh 75. What about the goaltenders? Not much from any. Both 77s don't really grow at all, so I don't know what to say. Both medium potential, 7 shutouts, 2 shutouts. Zeeler, he's 21, medium elite. I don't know. So, with that in consideration, if we look at our forwards for next year, starting by overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's our top 9 right there. 10, 11, 12. But Lucic needs to be a top 6 player. So really our top 6 next year in a perfect world would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Lucic 6, Nazar on the 3rd line with Rask and Nesterov. That could work. Then the 4th line would be Emelin, Bishop, and Blumdahl. But both Blumdahl and Emelin especially, not as much for Bishop, but Blumdahl and Emelin, I prefer to get them into the top 9. So if I want Emelin as 3rd line center, that means Nazar gone. But Nazar is getting paid $4.35 million for 4 more years as a 70-point player. So it's hard to rationalize moving him out. We're tight on money, but we're moving out a 70-point player making $4 million. I don't know if we could do that. It's more the roster spots that's the problem. Yeah, we can get good value for him, but it's just that's a 70-point player, you know? Rask, Nesterov. and Nazar. It would be a great third line. But we'd probably have to trade, as much as we love Blumdahl, for example, maybe we'd have to trade Blumdahl to let him breathe and live somewhere else. That's the thing. And then looking at defense, if it ain't broke, I say we keep the lineup close to what it was. Yeah, that's it. Win the Stanley Cup and then trade out a 70-point player. I don't know if we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's missing here in the system? Ylonen, 6. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Ylonen. But if we desperately need money, we can trade Boldzuk and his $5.74 million. We've loved having him here. He's really, really, really good on defense. 94 shot blocking, 92 stick checking, 5-star physical. We really feel the difference that he makes in the lineup. 2 years in San Francisco, and he's a plus 46. But at 33 years old, making 5.74 for 2 more years after this, well, 2 more years since the season's over, that's hard to take. Is it Sider who leaves? I don't know. I just spoke about how consistent he's been. I don't know. Things to think about. Jack-Eye is definitely gone. And then for goaltending, Mikula backed up as Zherdev should continue to be our tandem, as I'm not really sold on either Brule or Huberdeau. The off seasons after a cup win are always the worst, having to make these tough decisions. Yeah. I doubt he maintains that overall. Who's that? You're saying... Boldzuk. That's already what his overall was, I think, but it'll go down naturally. Add in furniture financing in his contract. And then our unsigned players. Like this guy Kavanaugh, he wants to be in the AHL next season for sure. Todd Kavanaugh. Yeah, he was our first round pick. I forgot about that. 83 points in the US in 67 games. Tukio was our second round pick, right? Another 79 point season for him in Liga. Renz, Rita, blah, blah, blah. These guys are all going to need contracts. Yeah. So there are some initial questions to consider. Who might be the free agents in the class? Let's check the pending free agents for, UFAs. Just UFAs. UFAs sorting by overall. Nico Hischier, Tom Willander, Matty Beniers, Koltsov, Suzdalev, Kairu, Tippett, Keller, Rantanen. No forwards, I don't think, would make a lot of sense. If anything, it would be a defenseman. But even like an 80 overall defenseman would likely be asking for more than Boldzuk is even making right now. So maybe there's a defenseman in a perfect world if we traded Boldzuk. But I don't know. Maybe we can find a poor man's Boldzuk. If we sort by defense. Korzak is what overall? He's an 85. Maybe Korzak with 4.5 star defense. Then everyone else all has 4 stars all the way down here. All these guys have 4-star defense. Like Virgilio, 4-star defense. We could keep Mann, yeah. But I'm not even sold on moving Boldzuk, honestly. I don't want to trade Boldzuk, but we have to keep Nesterov. We'll probably have to trade Boldzuk. We got him his cup. But it still hurts. It still sting. So that's free agency and whatnot. Then finally just looking at the draft board. No problem, Caleb. Good night, Data. I will leave my 2 cents in the comments tomorrow. It was well worth staying up for the great video. Caleb, thank you so very much. Stay bold, stay brash, and I'll see you in the comments tomorrow. Much love, my friend. So we have the last pick in round 1, the last pick in round 2, and then the first pick in round 3. So keep in mind, we have 4 third-round picks, which we could definitely use in a trade-up. A first, a second, 4 thirds, a fifth, a sixth, and 2 sevenths. We could definitely use some of those picks to make some sort of trade if there's someone we like somewhere in the first round. Doggy wants to see expiring players again. Here are the expiring players. There you go. Go ahead and pause it there if you need to see it a bit more in depth. So draft class at the end of round 1, or even if we want to make a trade up. If we were to trade up, anyone here stand out? Maybe a defenseman would stand out the most organizationally. Medium top 6 forward. Similar to John Carlson, this guy, Nicholas Sidhu. Just we don't have a lot fully scouted. That's the biggest problem. We might have to take a couple of risks here. Stay bold, stay brash, don't rummage through the trash. That's a life motto right there, if I ever heard one. So at 33, we'd be in this area. Wertinen, Vernarski. I don't know. This guy's 1 year away. Walker Daly, 1 year away, medium top 6. NHL ready is a curse, but 1 year away could potentially be interesting. But, Anybody else with 1 year? 1 year from Chad Quint. Franklin Quint in our franchise mode in Vancouver hasn't been great. Chad Quint 1 year away. Maybe that's something of interest. A+ shooting maybe. No, it's not fully on. 2 years away. Cooper. NHL ready. Who is this guy? This guy's ranked 11th. A medium elite grinder, potentially. NHL ready. Wismuller would go right to 4th line right away, but I don't know if he would have much room. Maybe we make a trade up for one of these guaranteed top 4 guys, because we're looking at just the defense. Who's a guaranteed top guy who's not one of the top first picks? Halvardson or Puka, both with some good nationalities, some helpful nationalities. Both 3 years away, that's fine. 5'11 versus 6'1. 2 AD versus defensive defenseman. Both played in the SHL and A+ league. That could be a question for us. Who do we like more, Halvardson or Puka, if we're going to trade up for pick 7 or 8? That could be a question for the offseason. Leave that in the comments down below. Here on YouTube or over on the Discord server, link in the description, as we go ahead and wrap things up here. Any goalies that stand out? Not really. Sorting by potential, not so much. Defense sorting by potential. There is a 2-bar high elite. Actually, no, that won't work. We could risk a 3-bar medium elite here. Jonathan Stoner from Norway. Yeah, and he's a gem, so we could definitely risk it on him. And for the forwards, medium elite, Phil Pula. We'll take him. Go ahead and pin him. Guaranteed. The rest will be a bit risky. Yeah. So, draft progress reports, contracts, pending free agents. I think that's about it. And if you're curious about the trading value that we have, the trade value that we have to play with if we're going to move certain players, Nazar has this kind of value here. So Rask definitely going to be a third liner for us next season at an 84 overall. And if we were to move maybe Blumdahl, yeah, I'll check that in a second, Gen Z, no problem. Lankow might be pushing for the NHL soon too. Blumdahl's value looks like this. Lucic's value is not even there. I don't know why. Goalie value looks like this. That's right. I just looked at the elites. I should have looked a little bit deeper. Oh, coaching staff. Yeah, we'll look at that as well, Mighty Joe. Top 6s. There's one into 40. The latest one that's a guarantee is at 44. He's a German player, which is going to be helpful as well. We could use him. Endress, 3 years away. Shooting, just A shooting. Not A+, just A. Low top 6 at 62. Medium top 4 D at 138. Rohan Hendry from Croatia. Yeah, we'll definitely get him. Even if he's 5 years away, we'll definitely throw him in there for the nationalities, and no low top 4s. And finally, the coaching staff. And then we'll call it a day for a Stanley Cup postseason. Ryan Goalie will be on the final year of his contract. Or is it expiring right now? Oh yeah, I think we're happy to keep him as head coach. We tried playing around with him. We sent him away. We brought him back. We demoted him, then re-promoted him. And it looks like it was just better to keep him where he is in his whole career. So 3 years with other teams, but I believe in... Yeah, so do I. I think that'd be interesting. 525 wins in his career. 2 Stanley Cups, 3 President's Trophies. Ryan Goalie. Yeah, we need to. With the nationality rule that we have, we got to have a lot of different countries. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will end it off there. Finally, actually, Dabrowski just tagged me. Oh, that's for something else, though. Okay. So we'll end it off there. Ladies and gentlemen, your San Francisco Starfleet 2034 Stanley Cup champions for the second time in franchise history. What a time. What a feeling. Now let's run it back in 2035 and do it all over again. We're seen as a very good team year in and year out, but to be Stanley Cup contenders and making serious shows of force, we got to keep it up, and we can't just let it be like last time. Coming off of a Stanley Cup final last time against the Coyotes 3 years ago, we followed up with a round 1 loss. And then the Stanley Cup final before that against New Jersey, we followed up again with a round 1 loss. But the last time we won the Stanley Cup, we followed it up with another Stanley Cup final. So let's go ahead and push all the way to do it once more. Thank everyone for being here. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already, as we're getting close to 8,000 subscribers. We'll be live on Saturday night for the triple header, all in one. It's going to be the Desora Fantasy Draft / birthday stream / 8K subscriber celebration. Saturday night, aiming for about 7 p.m. Eastern. You won't want to miss that. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Hit the bell if you haven't already to get notified when we go live and when videos are uploaded here on the channel. And I'll leave you there. Ladies and gentlemen, make now the most important time, because now will never come again. Live long and prosper, and I'll see you in the next one.